Hello, everybody. This is your girl Pam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share this video out to let everybody know that your girl is alive. Um, just want to say thank you all for all the support that you give Mackenzie and myself. Come here. So, in case you don't know, I'm Pam, and this is Mackenzie. So we're Tappas Creek Homestead and more. We are a grandmother and granddaughter duo striving to be 100% self-sufficient. So Mackenzie doesn't come on the channel as much. Occasionally she will pop up when I feel that she has something to say. So I'm gonna ask her a question. Hey, Lachey, living life as Lachey. Hey, Miss Laura, welcome in. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us today. So Mackenzie, everybody's speaking. So say hey. Hey. So Mackenzie, hey, Happy Mac. She said, hey, grandmama's favorite. So how do you feel about the journey of becoming farm girls and beekeepers and all the things that we have been experiencing since we've started this journey? You got to talk clear because they can't hear you. I think it will be exciting. Okay. So, what's the scary part about it? The bugs. So, do you think you're gonna be able? Hey, PIA, welcome in. So, hey, CVR, welcome in. So, do you think you gonna like being a farm girl? I am. You think you're gonna be able to get over the fear of the bugs? Maybe. So, what about the bees? How was your experience when we went to Miss Sarah's house? Um, when we started learning about the bees. You being scared? You were scared? Yeah, well, I scared when we were there. Okay, so you think you're gonna be able to help me with this product process? Maybe. Oh, okay, okay. Well, thank you for sitting here chatting with me. Tell everybody bye. Bye. Guys, I appreciate y'all. Happy Max said, you can do it. Hey, what's up, Auntie Poppy? Oh my goodness, she finally got in the chat. Y'all, this is my mom's sister, but I call her Poppy. So, hope everybody's day is going. What's up, CC? Anybody wants to come up and join me on the panel today? I've already dropped the link. Yeah, I think I dropped the link. Yeah, I did. I dropped the link. Um, Also, don't forget to put in the panel, I mean in the chat, what y'all had for dinner. Did I have any dinner? I didn't have no dinner, did I? Nope, I didn't have no dinner. I guess I guess your girl be like, girl, you need to eat. You need to eat. What's up, Tiggsy?
I would just want to come up and say hi, Auntie Poppy.
She up in the look, she up in there. She is up in there.
I was in the
PSA.
bushes and I was like, when you said Auntie Poppy was here, how are you?
Auntie Poppy, how you doing?
And
um,
how did she weather that chemical spill fire? Was everything okay? Are
yeah,
you
she
okay,
says
Aunt
she says
Poppy?
she back at the house, so yeah.
Okay.
Um, PI
Hi,
said she
chat.
had cod. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've never had cod. So, how many of you guys ever listened to Bob Ross?
I did late long time ago. Hi, everybody in the chat. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great day.
So, after the paint and sip last night, I decided to go up and look at what everybody was talking about. Um, Everybody's speaking. Lachey said, I had stuffed chicken, broccoli, and mashed. Baby, I'm on my way to your house. I need to have me a Tupperware. Tupperware. what Cece say. Hey, G Hud. Welcome in, Cece. I hope you had a good garden day. Oh, snap, Laura. I see you. Hey. Thanks for yes, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. These fireworks are for you all for participating. I appreciate you guys for coming in supporting. You missed Mackenzie on the beginning. Teasy.
What you say, huh?
She said everything is great. I said, did you see Mackenzie? She was on the first part of the show. I was interviewing her.
Well, what did she say?
See, you got
I'm
to
gonna
go
go
back
back
and
and
watch the
watch. I
first
always,
part. Yep.
yeah, I always rewatch the show.
Yeah, I was just asking her if she what she think about our journey becoming farm girls and all that type of stuff. So Cece had hamburgers and fries. I grew up
Oh,
watching Bob Ross every Saturday on
yep, on
PBS. He was
PBS.
a so quiet and had a nice way about him. Happy Mac, I literally want to learn to paint the way that he does. And the way that he teaches it is so easy. It's not like so stressful, not hard. You know what I'm saying, Teasy? It's something
Mm-hmm.
that you can gravitate to and get. G Hud said I worked. My husband got church's chicken, mac and cheese, and potatoes and gravy. Oh, snap a do. Okay, G Hood just speaking. I had a tomato chicken and caramelized onion sandwich. Having Mac, baby, that sounds fabulous to me. What's going on with you, Teasy? How your feet doing? Well, I mean, your ankle.
I got it up. I got some ice patch on it. I had to go upstairs to let the pest control. Remember, I told you guys I heard something after the storm in the wall. Guess what was in the walls, y'all? Came in that we had some roof damage. Tree rats.
Wow. Sound like
Yeah,
that what Odom said it sound like a mouse.
yeah. Well,
Hey
they
Sylvia, she said it's meatless Monday, so I made nappy cabbage, nappy cabbage soup, carrot, sweet potatoes, onion, garlic, tomatoes, eggplant, Roman noodles, chicken, baby. Ooh, that's a meal right there, Sylvia. I mean, hey Chris, welcome in. Welcome in. That sounds good, Happy Mac. My lazy girl summer has turned into lazy girl fall. At least y'all ate. I ain't had no dinner. Like
me neither. Tampa. I had a half a sub earlier today.
I ain't even had that. I just ain't had no appetite. I just don't understand. I had a squirrel in my wall before. Ooh wee.
Yeah, Lachey, did the pest control people come and get it out for you?
Did you have to call the pest control to come and get y'all's out?
Ours? Oh no, we ordered some traps and set them up yesterday because I heard them, and we put out 4 traps and it was 2. Yep. We got them. They love sweet potato too. So we got them with pieces of sweet potato. And then when the
Well,
pest people finally showed up today, the guy said, I never seen them alive before. People usually put poison down. I said, we don't do that around here. We just got some traps. So he took them with them, but they're gonna come back tomorrow and sanitize and put some more traps out. And then next week they're going to come and they're going to do a whole house seal, and they're going to seal up everything and then check for stuff, boy, but that shit is expensive.
what's
That
up,
what?
King
Oh,
of
oh,
Georgia?
oh,
What's
oh,
up?
That what
oh.
is
I
expensive?
did say that, didn't I? I'm so sorry, Tampa.
What
YouTube,
you
I'm
say?
sorry.
Hello, everybody in
That
the
is
chat.
expensive. Sorry.
Oh, girl, I ain't heard nothing you just said.
Th-
I'm sitting here
Ooh,
stitching.
I'm about to
My
get cut
mind is
off.
on stitching.
Yeah, it cost $3,000 to get all that done.
Girl,
Ooh,
you should have got you some one bite. It's a yellow
Nah,
poison bar,
no,
and that's what you should have got.
we want every crack. They going around the whole house, outside out, and they gonna seal up everything. And this a brick house, so
Oh,
and
hey,
and
so
and
blessed. Welcome in.
it's a big house too. The attic is 4,200 feet alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Laura said, I just finished eating barbecue ribs. What's up, King Jigs? What you ate for dinner?
Hi, Jigs. How are you? And
hello,
I'm
ladies.
sorry, Pastor. Pastor, I'm sorry.
That ain't
I
right.
didn't hear
That ain't
nothing.
right.
You, I promise you, I had done tuned out, and I had started stitching this rope.
I had Chinese food.
Oh, did you cook it or somebody else cooked it?
Somebody else cooked it.
Mm.
Ain't
Ooh,
nobody around
yummy.
here. Don't nobody feel like doing nothing around here. It's too much straightening up still.
Yeah, Jags, are you gonna be okay with this storm?
I'm gonna be okay with any storm.
Yeah, I mean, some new damage might get some leftover wind gusts or something because they're saying now it's pushing the eye is so small. I just saw a report and they're talking about we don't have a category 6, but we need to put one on there. All the meteorologists, they're scared of this hurricane.
Uh,
Well, I
last
put
thing.
it like this: only thing you can do is pray about it,
Yep, that's it.
get to safety if you can,
That's it.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it. There's a lot of people on the roads already. They're going to the other states. I'm just worried about the girls in Orlando. Even though they're inland, they're still, with people and everything. So I gotta keep checking up on them.
Hey, Homesteader Rachel, I miss you, sis. I was thinking about you the other day.
Hello,
And I
homestead
just want to
Rachel.
make sure Jigs and Pescatarian and all those other down that way
I
gonna
don't think
be
it,
okay.
I don't think it's gonna hit us that bad. I was watching somebody do it on YouTube, and they were showing the path and everything, and it was going from west to east.
Right.
And I was watching, looking at the diagram they had. Most of it's going to be in Florida. We might just get some winds, but I don't think it's going to get us. I don't think it's going to be that bad for us.
Yeah, I hope not.
Y'all keep
Yeah.
Laura's sister and son in y'all prayers. She said they in the line of the hurricane.
I
That's
sure
right.
will, Laura.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm praying for everybody anyway during this
Exactly.
hurricane and every other day too. So hey,
And then they said there's another tropical system that looks like it's trying to get and merge with this one. I was like, please don't do that like before. They
mm,
No,
had
I
some.
was sitting there researching the weather down there where I got the land at,
Uh huh.
and last year or this year, I think it was last year, they had 39 tornadoes.
oh
Yeah.
man,
And I'm like,
don't cut down too many trees, Tampa.
I know, I was just like 39 tornadoes. And like where the property at is not Tornado Valley. You know what they call Tornado
Hmm.
Valley? It's not part of that, but it is subject to get tornadoes and bad weather.
Yeah. Arkansas. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, do I really have to max it? My mom's friend Kara is just outside of Tampa. She can't travel. She's old, old.
Oh, we
Well,
don't.
and see, that's the thing right there too. That's why a lot of people can't leave due
Right.
to their being senior citizens and stuff like that. And if you
Mm-hmm.
can't, my grandmother and grandfather back in 1991, 92, we had a big storm here, and everybody in all my family in Midway came to my house because we were on a hill. My house was on a hill at that time, and everybody came to my house. But my grandmother, grandfather said, "We staying right here. We staying right here. We gonna talk to the Lord, and we gonna stay right here." When it was all over, everybody came back home, and they were right there where they said they was gonna be. There was no real damage or anything, just a lot of wind blowing stuff around, and if you can't move, you just got to do what you got to do. Uh, who
So
was it?
true.
Led. He was
I never
talking
remember
yesterday.
a time.
He was
Mm.
talking yesterday, the day before, and he said, "What have you learned?" And I learned my problem is me. I'm my
Hmm.
only problem.
And
Uh,
that's exactly what he was saying too.
right. I'm
Yeah.
my only problem. Everything else I'm pretty well taken care of, but the only problem is myself. That's it.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I know I'm
I don't.
fortunate too because when I was little, they had that big hurricane down in Louisiana in '69, and a brick school saved our lives.
In '69, girl, you was just a little youngin.
I
Mm.
know, but that saved us.
You
We
know,
had to
I was
evacuate
actually
to the
reading
to the
that, TZ.
school. I'm sorry.
I said I was actually reading that too. That brick homes or big brick structures have really stand up against like tornadoes versus what you have the houses that they have now.
Right.
Oh, with
Like
the
if you got
siding and yeah,
yeah,
that stucco. Yeah.
yeah. So I was reading like how many people actually like new builds, how many of them actually take the time to actually build a true brick house. Hey Miss T, hey Cropper.
Yeah, they
There's no money into building a real house.
exactly.
All the houses
Exactly.
now,
Particle
you got a
wood.
2x4 frame, and
Hmm.
you put your wood up and they build around it.
Right. And it's particle board wood. It's not even real wood anymore.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Happy
what
Mac
took
said,
us so
yes, it's
long
just
too.
like the Three Little Pigs all over again. Yeah, because that
Hmm.
was right. The wood, the straw, and the brick.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And that's what took us so long to find a new house too.
What's up, David?
We wanted a brick ranch house with a full basement level
Hmm.
and a huge attic.
Well, it's the way people build houses now compared to back then.
Hmm.
Uh, my house in New York is made of brick on the outside, and the inside wall, even though they have what is that? It's not sheetrock. It's more like some kind of rock mixture, cement that's in the walls. I'm not sure what it is, but even between the wood, there's a cement mixture between the woods.
And yeah, because that'll help them stay up. It's more
Right,
sturdy. And Jegs, that's exactly what's in this house. And it's real wood, real hardwood floors, real wood up all through it, and that cement mixture.
right. Hey, Miss T, what's up, young lady?
Hey, Miss TT, what's up? What's up? Sylvia said Camille was no joke. My
Hey,
my
say.
town took a direct hit. I was 13.
Yep. You remember that, didn't you, Sylvia? Hello, everybody in the chat who
But
just came
I
in.
was raised by my grandparents, and
Uh,
I never, not once, remember them telling us we have to pack up and leave. My grandparents always weather whatever storm came their way. Granted, they was the type of people, don't y'all do nothing. The Lord doing they work, his work. Don't you
yeah.
move. Don't you turn the TV
Sit
off.
down
Like,
somewhere. Go be quiet. Yeah.
exactly. They didn't even want to hear you breathing, let
Hey,
alone doing anything else. So, Jake, she speaking, it's bad in these states. Some are gone. Now, I
yeah.
have a question for y'all. This is like off topic. Because I went to the library today, the
And stole some
library today.
seeds.
No, I did not. So, October the 14th is supposed to be, let me butcher the word. Indignations in
Indigenous people.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, they
What
changed
is
it
that?
from Columbus because a lot of people were upset and they said we don't want to celebrate a thief and a liar anymore. So they changed it to Indigenous People Day.
But
Right.
what is Indonesia?
Well, people that were born on the land that were here originally kind of like Native Indians.
Yeah.
Oh, it was people on this proper dirt for Columbus.
Yes. Yes, there was. And if you read it well, like they said, he wasn't the one that found this place. It wasn't
Right.
lost.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. My
Thank you.
goodness. For
He
real?
it was happenstance. Yeah.
So this big old place, this big old Papa Dirt was lost. And out of everybody, only one person saw that it was lost.
Hey, and truth is, like I said, he wasn't the one that discovered that. Slave at the front of the boat discovered it.
Hey, LP, because Columbus didn't discover ish. Just saying.
That's true.
So I was at the library getting Mackenzie some books. She wanted me to get her some drawing books. So I got her a couple of books, and then on the sign when you come in the library, they had the poster saying that they're gonna be closed Monday for that word day. So I was curious because, like, I'm just recently starting hearing that word. Like, seriously, I've never really just paid attention to history like everybody says. You need to know your history. Well, when you give me the right history to know, then I pay attention. But anyway, so I asked the lady to give me some books about that
How
word.
so?
Oh, I want no apricot. What is that? A pepper? A pepper?
No,
What that is?
a cactus pear.
Why you want to eat that?
Because you don't. So that means
Uh,
more for me and less for you.
so see,
Oh,
Jihad said these storms are supposed to be worse than back in the day because of climate change.
yeah.
Somebody was asking me earlier while I was Ubering them, do you think they controlling these storms?
Well, some people claim they do, but Jegs, that's the good prickly pear right there. I saved some seeds and I planted it. It started growing and then I think I put it out too early and they died back. So I'm gonna try again next. I'm gonna try planting some in the house over the winter. But those red ones are really good.
So it's an actual pear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It tastes
cactus
like a
pear.
pear.
Mm-mm.
Mm, it's really juicy. I can't describe the taste, but if you were out in the desert somewhere and you were thirsty, that's what you get. That's good to
Oh,
eat.
so did you grow that or you bought it from the store?
I bought it Mexican store.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love it when they're in season. I can't even go
And
stock up now.
I had to get me a new cowboy hat.
so
Yeah.
David said, in them people,
Indigenous.
Indigenous.
them are people of the that word land.
Of course. Yeah, like Native American Indians are native to the land that was here, and those people, indigenous people, are native to wherever they may reside. That's where their ancestors and where they all was born, their whole family
Okay, guys, don't
dynamic.
forget to give us a thumbs up. These fireworks are for y'all.
And
Thank you
you,
for participating and
and
listening.
I
My
got a
grandmother, I mean, my grandparents lived in a trailer park in Florida, and I was visiting during a tornado outbreak. Funnel clouds went right by, and Grandpa said, "Well, there it is. Let's go play cards." Nothing shook them.
And that is so
mhm.
true. Yeah, they didn't get scared of anything.
Sylvia said, "The lies they tell." True. Dang. Okay. Can't be too lost if someone's showing you the way. Right.
So right,
Right.
so
So
blessed.
blessed. Since 1953, the military admitted. Look it up.
Mhm.
1952.
3.
Uh, he said 1953 right here, and then he turned around and said 1952.
Oh, okay. Uh, back to you, TG. I got a bunch of cactus in my backyard. I just
Uh-huh.
don't let them grow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You have the prickly pear versions.
Yeah, they had the mini pear on the side, but
Oh,
I don't want them to get big. I end up cutting them up,
Why? What's
Oh,
wrong with
okay.
them?
taking up too much space and putting holes in my tires.
Oh, what they say? HAARP program messes up the weather.
Mm.
Yeah, somebody show asked me. He said, "What do you think about them messing with the weather?" I said, "I wouldn't put it past none of these people." Breeze Omega said, "We in." I'm sick of this word.
Indigenous, and we're indigenous as well.
Okay, so you saying I'm indigenous?
Realistically, we're not, but in a way, we are.
Yeah.
What? Well, then if we ain't indigenous in them the whatever, then what am I? Cause
Tampa,
I'm cause I'm not from Africa.
you from your mom and daddy.
Who that is? My bad. Oh, snap.
CC, just to respond to you, my watermelons was bigger than yours.
What's up, Breeze Omega? Did she grow some? You
Sure,
are the American Indians. Most of you, but most don't know it.
Yeah, because they
true.
found out about black folks being in America even before slave trade.
Yes,
Exactly. Tampa, make it rain. Thumbs down.
All right.
Can I do it? Why can't make no heart?
Move it over a little bit. You. Hmm. It came
My
up that last time you
I
did
know
it.
my fingers all freaked up. Oh, maybe I need to do it like this. Bump it. I need to get there. You go.
Yeah.
I got balloons. So I
Mm-hmm.
gave y'all balloons instead of hearts. My bad. Breeze Omega, how you doing, Jigs? Breeze said.
you need to make sure you get some hearts in there for CC because she's feeling some kind of way right now.
What kind of
Why?
arts?
Why you say that?
Facts, David
Because
Cora.
she
We
can't grow
are
nothing bigger
Indians
than a
of the
grape.
East Coast. Hey,
Cece?
Devorah, I've been
Hey,
missing you,
Devora.
girl. Where you been? You missed. Oh, you missed them talking about my beat.
That
Yeah,
bee was so cute.
No, baby, bye.
Where is that painting,
You too, G
Tampa?
Hud.
You
Thank you for
too,
coming in. About
Hudson.
painting.
Oh, G Hud, before you leave, replant some of those ginger that you harvest.
You see
Start
my
it
picture?
off in the house and then put
yeah.
it out in the spring. Yeah, that's
Where's the
nice.
fourth leg?
It ain't got no fourth leg.
I'm a beekeeper. You can't be messing up bees like that.
Well, on the picture, it only had three. Jill, have a good night. Yes, we weren't all slaves, and we were free men. Now, I was listening to Eco this morning, and Eco was talking about we don't own anything in America. We don't own anything, no land, no nothing, nothing. Even if your house paid for, even if your land pays for, we don't own nothing. We are steward of what God gives us.
Yeah.
So why do I need to waste my time with this land that I got?
Because
Because
that's
why
what
you?
you wanted to do, was part of your dream and your vision to
But now,
own some property.
but if I don't own it, then can I just use my money to do other stuff with it?
Yeah, but think about where you want to stay at, where you want to live.
In a
Yeah.
van,
What?
traveling the world. Look, buy me a school bus and renovate it and just hit the road.
Hit the
Hmm.
road, Jack.
I
Don't
know.
turn back. Yeah, that would be fun. I
Eh,
always, because I like to travel too. I said I wanted to get me a nice RV and then travel in it.
I'm I'm done traveling.
Sylvia y'all said if they mess with the weather, they cannot control it. Get something stated and then it gets out of hand. It's
It's
not controlled.
right. Yeah. Like a lot of things the government do that gets out of hand.
Yes, you are from here. A lot of us believe the school. No, I don't believe in the school.
Me
I
neither,
know, cause
because
that's
they
why I got a
teaching.
good enough diploma.
Yep, that's they're teaching us. The schools teach you what they want you to know, and it's
Right.
basically not the truth.
If they realistically would bring back the black heritage, the black history, things would be totally different.
The real
Breeze
black
said, I'm
history,
not
not
from
Yeah.
just
Africa
them
either.
them little bits and pieces they want to brainwash us with every year.
Yeah. Not the one they talk about Uncle Sam's. I mean, was it Uncle Tom's? We don't want to know
Yeah,
about Uncle Tom's cabin.
that's why they all so quick in a hurry to try to hide the truth
Hmm.
and try to sign all these laws to get rid of these books and banning all these classes.
Whatever, Jax. Way before America exists, we built it.
Yes, we
Your
did with much sweat
fingers,
and tears.
your
Hmm.
fingers cooked, Tampa. What you talking about, Jay? I mean, David. What he mean? Your fingers cooked?
Mm.
He on that cannabis stuff.
Now,
As
why
Malcolm
David?
X,
David is your co-host. Why he's not up here?
That's right.
He
That's
didn't
what he
show up
said.
yesterday.
as Malcolm X said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. It landed on us.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. To this very day.
Did everyone pull their watermelon plants? I forgot to get that. I was going to do that before I got hurt.
I
You,
grew grapes,
I
but
did
that's
my last watermelon, but
beside
I
the
forgot to
point,
put the
Jen.
video out.
Yeah, it's a bunch of watermelons outside, and
What
it's
kind of grapes did you grow,
about
CC?
to drop down to 48.
Oh, that's
Um,
what we had this morning.
really?
Let me see what the temperature is now. Right now it's 56.
Ooh, y'all
Okay.
like being in the cold.
Yep.
Well,
The
passion tree, you ain't got no choice but to smack. It's full of seeds.
I
Yeah,
told
a
my
lot of
mom about
seeds.
the baby leg. Be happy back. Don't you be talking about that beat. Don't you get started on that beat. I actually watched that. I rewatched that part last night and I was like, these folks is crazy. And then when I looked at it, I said, these look like a little human leg.
It didn't you, when you watch the replay? It was
Yeah, when I
cute.
went back to watch that part, I said, "Oh, it do look like a little baby leg, a baby little leg of lamb. Look like
Oh,
one of them turkey legs."
that was
Why did
so
they have you
funny.
sitting Indian style? I don't know why they had us sitting Indian style, but can you still sit Indian style? Cause I know I can.
I can. Well, maybe not right now.
Jess, can you sit Indian style?
Huh?
Can you sit Indian style?
Be quiet. Be quiet, Jay. He's about to say something he hadn't. Uh,
And I was going to try to do it. Oh, I
We
can
on
still
one
do it
percent
even
of
with
the
my
land.
sore ankle. I
Yep,
can still
Bree.
sit Indian style.
I used to be able to put both of my legs up on top Indian style, but you know how you put your feet on top of him?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
you mean Buddha style?
I don't know what they call. And then I can when my legs was like that, I used to get up and walk on my knees with my legs being crossed like that.
Yeah.
We
or
did all
or
kinds of weird stuff when we was some kids.
oh, I know. Did you
Happy
used
man.
to put your legs up around your shoulder and around your neck and walk with
One of
your
them
hands and
could.
scoot?
Yeah, but I used to be able to do that. But now,
Yeah.
baby, let me try now. I'm gonna
I
bust
know.
a gut. Look at
David, I
McKenzie talking about I can do it. Ain't nobody asked you to do it.
David, I don't know. No, I can't see no Indian style, but I know that whole.
He's right.
Checks
Not
is back.
mine, one
But
of it's
bump.
yours. One.
Hey,
Right, Sylvia. You own it, but you can't take it with you. We are renters always, even when we own things.
Yeah. And that's why they tried to keep us in the dark and not educate us.
Yeah, because when I went in that library today, that lady, I was at that counter. I said, "Man, what's that word out there on y'all sign that y'all say the hospital, the holiday coming up Monday?" She said, "You talking about that I word?" I said, "Yeah, that word. Do y'all got some books on it?" Not about to have me looking like a nut in the library.
No, they ain't got no they ain't got no books on it. They ain't got no real books on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't. They don't
it's
want
called crisscross applesauce
to know
nowadays.
the true history of this so-called newfound
Hey,
nation.
Tamika.
Hi,
Baby, facts,
Tamika.
David, it's because of the system we are under.
Exactly.
But nobody wants to talk about these topics. You know, it's you become crazy to them when you even mention certain things.
Yeah.
If you want to know
The,
history, you have to look for the information yourself. But see,
true.
that's the key, Sib. Y'all, where do you actually go to look for the real information? Because that's why I call the library.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to
And
go in the back room of the library where the good books are.
yes. Uh ooh, I had it in my head and it just went by. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
If you okay, I read that. Everybody speaking to Tamika.
Hello, Tamika.
Oh, Happy Mac, you can get up off that little leg. That little leg. Somebody, he had a little human baby leg. All I can do is lead you to the water. Can't make you drink. Ain't nobody no horse. I'm messing with David.
David,
and that
David,
part
I
breeds
bet you a
Omega.
thousand dollars. I
Yep.
bet you $1,000 I could lead you or a horse to water, and I bet you I can make you drink.
Hmm. Yeah, Breeze Omega, that's the truth. Everybody's got it twisted saying Uncle Tom is bad. No, no, no. He was not. And it was the Sambo. Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff. If you dig deep enough,
Uncle
you'll find
Tom
the
was the
truth.
good guy.
There's some
Sambo was bad.
yeah,
You talk
there's
about
some
that little statue that I be seeing in people's yard.
no, you know when people say, "Oh, you ain't nothing but an Uncle Tom."
Mhm.
Yes. So, it's a lot of twisted history out here.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't know where to go, so I guess I've never been interested in history. Just like somebody tried to chew me out because I lived in Memphis and I used to drive from Uber in Memphis as well. And there was some tourists that came through there, and they was like, "Oh, how long you been here?" I said, "Pretty much all my life." Well, we're going to the Lorraine Motel, and she said, "Do you know where it's at?" I said, "No." She said, "How long you been here?" I said, "Since I was 17." She said, "You don't know nothing about your history?" I said, "Who says that's my history?" Then she proceeded, "Well, everybody need to know what a hotel is." I said, "Girl, it's plenty of hotels in Memphis. Do you want me to take you to one?" So we ended up going to the Lorraine Motel, me taking them, finding out where it was, and that was the first time I ever seen it actually in person. It's a lot of things I'm not interested in, because I know half of it doesn't have the truth behind it. So in order to me to figure out what's going on with history, where do you go? Where do you start?
Well, you got
Yeah,
to start somewhere.
your
And then you
your
can
parents and
start,
grandparents.
yeah, talk to them if they're around. And then also, you can learn a lot of history from buildings that are still up. Research on the building, who lived there, what happened in that building, and you'll uncover a lot of
Oh,
scary and crooked things um that had taken place on those specific properties.
Now I
now,
know Indianapolis alone has a lot of old buildings. I mean, the
mhm.
buildings look good, but they're old. You could tell they got history behind them. Like, I never got out the car to eat because I didn't even know the Walker Theater was here.
Hmm.
Mhm. Well,
Madam
like I was
C.J.
saying,
Walker.
what I was wanted to say that I forgot was I'm glad for TikTok. I don't do
Yeah.
anything on TikTok, but you can get some good information off TikTok concerning history.
And that's why they were trying to ban it. It's a lot
Yes,
of people exposing the truth on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on
white
TikTok.
and black.
Yeah, both. Oh, yeah, all parties. Yeah.
Because I didn't know that the HPCU that was named after time.
Yeah, I know what you're
That yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that special on Hulu? And it was all exposed too. They have some good information on the Freaknik video. You thought it was going to be about all the wild parties and stuff, but they put a bunch
Mhm.
of history out on how that started, and some of the
Give
names
me a
of the
six.
schools and
It's
who
right
built
here.
these
Oh,
HBCUs. So yeah, it's a lot of cloak and dagger stuff going on out here.
Bree said the squirrels ate his watermelon.
Yeah, I
Wait.
believe it.
No, but I laughed so hard anyone would have thought so. I know. Yeah, I mean, I went back and looked at it. Okay, Cece said she grew Concord seedlings. Smoke what, Tracy?
Oh, I forgot. You did ask about grapes, huh? Hmm.
She said our weather is crazy. Nighttime 75 and days. It's supposed to get to it's supposed to drop down to 44. The high was 70, and the low was 44. So all this week is supposed to be in the high 70s and the low 40s.
Yeah.
71 right now.
Yep.
They said
I
October, some parts of the US is going to be above normal averages and some cooler. And Georgia was in the cooler zone.
Hey Albert. Gonna be 47 when I head to work. I like this weather, man. I can breathe so better. Oh my God. Oh, it feels so good. Somebody got in my car with a pit bull today.
Jeez. Wow.
And I didn't know he
You,
got back there with that pit bull.
you should have had a sign, no animals allowed.
Well, Uber got it to the point that we have to take him or it's discrimination.
Well, I take him, but he better be in a cage.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear Uber changed a lot of rules up
Yep.
now.
My
Y'all got to
stomach is
pick up
sore from laughing
packages,
so hard
groceries,
yesterday.
animals. That's crazy.
How you gonna tell Jed what he can't do? And I dropped the link, David. Happy Mac. I'm from New York, but I'm in Virginia.
Tampa's gonna have to put one of those plexiglasses between her
Hey,
and the
Jamaica.
passengers.
You say I gotta do. I need to do something.
You know
This,
how the
this.
cab they had the plexiglass.
Yeah, I'm saying like what I need to get what the police got in their car.
Oh, yeah, it's bulletproof.
Yeah. Legs behind your head. Whatever. Oh, I'm all behind in the chat. Oh dear, so cold all the way down there. Yep. Jamaica, how y'all doing? Guys, I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Books. Bree said books. Get some books. A lot of them books lies now.
Hello, everybody. Try to find some older library where they don't believe in burning books and banning books. Maybe you can
Right.
find some there. And
Right.
also at the Goodwill and the Salvation Army.
A good old thrift store.
Yep. Uh
Yes.
huh.
Yep. David said it makes you stay to yourself. Yeah. Hey, Shantae, I've been missing you, sis. David said it makes you, yeah, because you don't know what. One, you've been alive for so long, you don't know what the truth is no more. And then you got us teaching our children this BS. And when when you choking over there, ain't you, Jigs?
Just a little bit.
So I just don't know what to believe right now.
Believe this, Tampa. You can make it if you
Right.
try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could make what? A bowl, a cup,
Make
a
it
shirt.
or make your way. Either way.
Yep. I've been literally soul searching for the last past couple of days.
Yeah. Sometimes you get to that point one day you just like, okay. You sit down and you start to thinking, yeah, a lot of things come across. That's why it's always good to have quiet time with yourself.
Listen to people that came before us. We used to pass down history from generation to generation. Need to be calling my grandmama then.
Used to. They used to do it.
Yeah. I
Many.
need to call my grandmama like tomorrow and say, Grandma, I need about an hour of your time.
Now, what I'm gonna do with all these seeds?
Send them to me.
You
You
can
don't know.
plant some.
You
They
don't know what
will.
to do with no cactus
They
seeds.
will germinate.
I know they will. I
That's
got a.
really
What is that?
crappy.
What is that? That fruit with all the little red spikes on it? A rabbitine.
Oh
Rabbitine.
yeah, those are
I,
good.
I got one of
Cropper,
them
is
growing
that
right
you?
now.
Is
Oh, how
that you,
big? How
Cropper?
big is it, Jags? I
Mm,
lost my
Hey, Cropper.
rambutan seeds.
about 2 inches.
Yeah.
What up, yo, yo, yo? How
Hi,
y'all doing?
David.
How's
Happy Mac
everybody?
said that's really crappy to substitute Columbus for Ignatius People Day.
Indonesia's people.
He could have just done away with that one and give the other a month to make up for it a little.
Yeah.
Dave, why you swimming in the ocean? Hey, Wanda.
You see, I'm swimming
Hello,
in the ocean.
Wanda.
Yep, you all
Let me
should
grab and come back
own
with
the guide to
How you gonna be a
competency.
co-host if you don't show up for work, man? See, what I tell you, you drop on off.
I know, because he's swimming. Okay, so Bree said you all should own the guide to.
Conspiracy, Counter
No,
Racism Code by Neely Fuller
compensatory.
Jr.
Yeah, compensatory counter racist code.
What
Yeah,
that book is?
I got some books too. I need to dig them out to Tampa so I can suggest like he did for to read.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know Tampa. I just came from the library getting books today. I got one, two, three, four books to read.
Well, me myself, I got this old Bible that was from 1920 something,
He
and
said, please subscribe to the channel. We are so that's all. Is all Jamaica talking about me? Are you talking about me,
I'm
Sister
sure
Lee?
she is.
Yeah.
Yep. If you have not subscribed,
America,
please
yes.
hit that subscribe button and share us out. And these fireworks are for y'all. I'm mad I can't do my hearts. David.
Yeah,
You need to get.
I was saying that you had crooked fingers. That's why you couldn't make your heart. Your heart, when I saw it when I was in the chat, your heart looked like a frog.
It looked like your head. Let me see if I can do it again.
Tampa, you can't be insulting your co-host. You be losing them.
What co-host? Everybody done left me. Except for Teasy
I like the little
and
nails, Tampa. You
Cece.
got things.
I did it. What'd you say?
He like your nails.
I like the little painted nails you did. Okay, okay.
Shantae said no dinner today. What'd you cook for dinner, David?
I grilled chicken. Yeah, I grilled chicken.
Breeze Maker said yes, start with Granny and Paw Paw. Unfortunately, my grandfather died 13 years ago. He was the only father and grandfather I ever knew. But I still got my grandma. She's 92. And she still can drive and cook.
She
But
sound
I
like
do but I
my
do
grandma.
miss my grandfather because when I needed to talk to somebody, he was there. And he was the guy. He was the man that knew when something was wrong. Like he could sense when something was wrong. Shantae speaking to Jegs. I started with my family history. Ooh, baby,
Hello,
that was
Shantae.
so eye opener. A lot of surprises. I know somebody told me to do the ancestry DNA to
No,
see.
no. Do your genealogy. That means go find out who your mother and father's mother and father are. That's how you find out who you are.
And why I supposed to go do that at?
Where you was originally where they was originally created at?
You can go to ancestry.com and you can go to hospital with your ancestry. Ancestry.com, most people's records are already on file.
I got to meet my grandfather's mother. I was stationed in Germany, and they said she passed. I came all the way home from Germany just for her funeral. My father's father, I don't think any of us during my generation ever got to know him.
Who is Spellman, David?
That's the college.
Oh,
Spelman College?
he said look up Spellman is who she really named after.
Right.
All of them.
A lot of
Even
the
even
HBCUs.
even Clark Atlanta.
You'll be surprised at who all these HBCUs named after. You'll be very
That's a
surprised.
fact. That's a
Exactly.
fact.
It's scary, huh?
And it's sad because we're in 2024 and a lot of this stuff we don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, it. Lord have mercy. I can't even remember the woman name, but the lady, she wouldn't go outside in the daytime unless she had makeup on. She would go out at night, but if you see in the street, she would always have makeup on. She would never let the sun hit her. And the daughter thought she was white, but the mother was actually black. The daddy was white, but the mother was black.
You talking to Claudine?
And she went to her grave saying she was white, but she was black.
Yeah, I remember the story on that lady too, but I cannot remember her name
I
either.
think it was Claudine, wasn't it? Was that lady's name Claudine? It was a movie that they made after her. She
No,
the
I didn't.
daughter
No.
worked
I
in,
didn't see it as a movie.
yeah, it was a movie that they
No.
made like that too. The daughter worked in a store
That
and the
was
mother went there one day to go
imitation of
see it
life.
Yeah, I
because her
know
mother was
Imitation of Life was like that. The
Yeah,
daughter
that was
was.
imitation of life. Claudine was with Diane Carroll and James Earl Jones.
You're right.
well, it wasn't Claudine. I'm just asking. I know it was a movie
Yeah.
that they made about that.
Yeah, David. Imitation of life.
But this one wasn't the imitation life. This was
No,
another
this
one.
was for real. And
Right.
the lady, yeah. I saw that story somewhere too
Hmm.
and read about her and I
And
forgot her name.
she went to her grave saying she was white, and the
Mhm.
daughter even looked white, but she was actually black.
Yep.
She anything that shows that her original history, she wouldn't do it. And while her mother was on her deathbed, she confronted her mother and everything. And her mother didn't want to say she was black.
A lot of
Yeah.
pictures back then were changed too. They are black and white, but if you go really look up these pictures, these people that you thought were so-called white weren't.
Hey
No, they
GT, hey
weren't, but they,
girl
back
dad,
then from all those folks
hey
raping them
DCB.
people, they
DCB.
could pass for white.
DCB, welcome in.
Sorry about that.
Anybody in the north look for the northern
Oh no,
lights
you're good, David.
tonight. I would love to see that in person because I honestly want to know how that's created.
The Northern Lights.
Yeah,
Stars and lights
Hmm.
and
I would love to see it in
don't say
person.
it too much because you might have to pay to see it.
Huh?
Hmm.
You say it too much, somebody gonna make you pay to see it.
Yeah,
Why?
when you could see it for free.
Is it?
And name after those folks. I forget Happy Mac. Yeah. VA is going 75 to 80 high, 48 to 45. Yeah, I can't wait to get completely cold. PIA go take a peek. It's clear. I hope to see. She's still talking about that doggone leg. Happy man. I'm going to delete that video. Facts, Dave. I found a lot of information in newspapers they have online from the 1800s. Now,
Yep.
here in Indianapolis,
Yep.
they have a black owned newspaper
Mm-hmm.
called the Indianapolis Recorder. And I did not know it was a black owned newspaper here.
At one
Now
time, a
you
lot of
know.
people around here was owned and ran by melanated people at one time.
I just spoke to a fella before we had the storm, and he I was walking out of the drugstore, and he said, "Hey, what's your name?" I told him what my name is. He said, "You look familiar." I said, "What's your name?" We had the same name, and he started telling. I said, "Well, where your people at?" He said, "We got people all around. People." I said, "You need people in Richmond?" I said, "I got people in Richmond Hill, over here, over there, other place." And he said, "Well, you see, our family used to own over 300 something acres of Fort Stewart. In
Hey, John.
1932, they paid us a little nothing, and the rest of them they just ran off, and they put Fort Stewart there." I said, "No, that's a little piece of history I got
Oh
off of
yeah, when you
somebody I
look
just met."
back,
Isn't
when you
that
look back, you'll
awesome?
be surprised
Hey, John's Truth.
who people really are. When if you look
Right.
back,
And he was about 70 something years old.
I,
Mhm.
I heard that too, Breeze Omega, that he never set foot in America. Well, in the United States.
it was South
Mhm.
that he went to.
And Tampa, when you go to the library, find out if they still have a microfiche machine, and you can watch
Yes.
some old microfilm. That,
Yes.
yeah,
Hold on, let me write that down because I got
that's
sometimes.
where
What you
you
say about
can
the name
see
of the
a.
book?
What'd you
What is
say,
called
David?
again?
Your time. A microfiche machine is MICROFI C. Oh, FI fiche
Good.
CHE or SHE. Yeah, microfiche. And they have a lot of archived documents and newspapers on microfilm, and you use that microfiche to look at the microfilm, and
Right.
that's how you can learn about a lot of history.
That's true.
Happy Max said no northern lights here too cloudy. Wait, I know those people. Hey DC Cool Gamer 2, welcome in.
Hey, DC, cool gamer, and
Um
everybody else that came in
What up,
Pick
recently.
cool gang?
Brandon Bryant. Yeah, I'm gonna pick my grandma Bryant. Hey Jones True.
What up,
Hi,
Jones?
Jones
Homemade
Truth.
All right,
spaghetti
Jones. True.
cooked down to I mean DC had homemade spaghetti cooked down the tomatoes from the garden. It was good. My mom even made fresh baked bread. Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
what's up,
Man,
girl,
for
dad?
real. Hi, girl,
Welcome in,
dad.
Dark X.
Hi,
That's
Darth
definitely
X.
who you should talk to because she knew your grandpa. She did 59 years before he died.
And then you can start doing your ancestry work too. Ask your grandma, her mom, her grandma's
Mhm.
name, her if she have it documented somewhere, and go from there. That would be a great start.
And you'll also be surprised of even all the so-called famous people that you're related to.
Right.
And there's one that I actually contact him in the 90s. Yeah, it was the early part of the 90s. I contact him, and I told him straight off the bat, I don't want nothing you got. I just want information. And he said, "No, no, we're not kin. We're not kin." And he looked just like his nephew. His nephew was my granddaddy, and they almost look like twins.
Yeah. And then what's the point of that? All you want to do is ask them. You don't
That's
want their money.
no, I just wanted
DC said,
information.
"Don't do that. They got hacked." What is
Who got
DC
hacked?
talking about? And Breeze Omega said, "Local library in your town you were born in, and most
Yep.
definitely about to take a
Right.
field trip
Uh
because the
huh.
library in my hometown is so small. It's never been. You know how you seen libraries be updated and rebuilt and added on. This is the original library ever
That's
since
even better.
I
and,
was
and
little.
and I bet you they got a back room.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check that. Thanks, Breeze, for that, bro. Thanks. Cause I'm most definitely gonna check that. Time to go to Mississippi. Go back home. They got hacked
You need
this
to find
last
that
year and
information and
all
tell me.
that data got stolen.
Who
So
is
I'm
they?
not sure what DC talking about.
DC, who got hacked?
I'm
Yeah,
lucky my
I think he's
mother's
talking
sister
about,
is a genealogist. I'm gonna
when it
look
comes-
into
Oh,
that, David, genealogist.
yeah,
Because I
genealogy.
mean, a lot of stuff when people like, even when it comes, not gonna talk about it. Even when it comes to religions and the Bible, I'm leery on a lot of stuff. Like I'm just not falling for the okie doke no more.
yeah.
You
It's
know,
good to do
if I
your
could put
own
it like that.
research
What's
and
up,
whatever
Miss
makes you feel
Jones?
comfortable.
How
Hi,
you
Miss
how you doing,
Jones.
baby sugar?
How are
How
you,
y'all
Miss
doing?
Jones?
All
Like
right,
when
and
you're
you?
non-religious,
Doing
then
great.
people
Doing great.
tend to get
Doing
mad
great.
at you.
She's
What'd you
nice
say,
and
David? I
colorful
couldn't hear
It
you.
today.
seems like when you're not religious, people tend to get mad at you.
Exactly. And a lot of
When
my
you,
beliefs, like when I tell a person that I'm not a Christian, oh, you going to hell.
yeah, how you gonna and you villaging
No,
me?
people
Let's
should.
go to
I'm
dinner.
sorry, David. Yeah,
I'm just
people
go show you
shouldn't
who
get
you
mad
really
at
are.
you for that.
You say things like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tampa. I'm not a Christian either.
But my thing is that the jigs, and I don't know how many people know me. I don't believe in the New Testament. I don't believe anything that the New Testament talks about. Therefore, I don't believe in Jesus. People get mad at me because I don't want to talk about religion with nobody. You can't force me to talk about these things with you. My beliefs are my beliefs. I'm not knocking you for you what you believe in. All of us are different on this panel. Everybody. But Tampa love each and every one of y'all.
And that's all you need right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
True.
Yeah.
So it's funny to me how you could throw your beliefs in my face but tell me my beliefs is wrong.
Because
Yeah.
people want so much for folks to be like them and have the same wants and needs and beliefs. But we're all individuals at the end of the day. And that's why we have free will.
But the funny
Well,
thing is, if you removed all of that, like those people in North Carolina and those devastated places, all that don't matter. It's the
Yeah.
love you got in your heart for each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
my
Now,
thing is,
that's why I
my
don't do
thing
that
is,
religion stuff because I know at the end of the day, don't none of that stuff matter. That wasn't nothing but something to divide us.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I love y'all though. Don't be mad at me because I speak the way I do.
look,
Hey, GMC, how you doing,
hey,
baby?
how you doing? Look, I am a Bible believer. I don't have a problem with it, but guess what? Well, the thing it teaches me is that it says that you love your neighbor as yourself. That's one of the greatest commandments. I
That's
love
it.
y'all. We all different. We all make our own choices. We all have to live with whatever we decide. So I'm okay with it. I'm not going to beat you up over what you believe or what you don't believe. That's a choice. We all make our own choices. So, but I go by the rule. I'm just gonna love you. My job is to love you, and
Right.
I love you, and and so I'm not
And
going to
that,
spend my life and my time and trying to convince people of something that they are not going to be convinced of. So look, make your choice. But it doesn't mean, see, this is what I'm saying. Do y'all remember once upon a time when it was okay that we agreed that we disagree
Yeah.
without a bunch of junk behind it? Now
Yes.
you disagree, you prejudice, you're homophobic, you everything if you disagree. But guess what? Disagreeing is a part of life. It's a part of living. Even in your own family, how many of us have agreed with everything our family did all our lives?
No.
And if
No.
anybody
No.
say they have, I
I didn't
mean, right?
agree.
They lying. They lying.
They
Exactly.
lying. They
Yeah.
lying. So, but guess what? When we disagree with our family, we didn't fall out with. Well, most of us didn't fall out with them. We didn't want to kill anybody and all this other stuff. We just disagreed.
Yep.
Right. Because
You
at the
know?
end, you're still family and you still gonna love each other. Hi,
Yeah.
DT.
Hey
Hey, Bree,
GT,
I
he's
did
building
mention
on
that
his
too.
two chickens coop.
Look,
DT
I got
said we all came from Noah, and
Bree,
Bree said my aunt has traced us to 1674 so far.
hmm
Oh,
you
that's
keep looking,
great,
you can
Breeze.
find those
Hmm.
records.
the strange thing is I can trace my dad's side back about 4 generations, 4 to 5 generations. My
Mm-hmm.
mother, I can't even find her parents.
Huh.
Yeah. I believe it
My
because
mom was an amazing person,
So you
but
didn't know your grandparents, Miss Jones?
my mother's parents,
You didn't know your grandparents?
my mother's grandparents, no, I never knew them. We
No, you
never
didn't
knew.
know your grandparents. That's your
Oh,
mother's father.
well, the only grandparent I was literally raised around was my father's father, but he had a thing. He was so hateful, you couldn't even get close to him because he hated us. He hated all of us. He hated my brother. He hated my
Hey Dorothy.
sisters. He didn't like me. But then,
I don't think the
here's
problem.
what
I don't
it up.
think the problem was with you all. I think he didn't like himself.
And here's what, but see, when I look back on his history on Ancestry, I look back when he was 12 years old. He either lost his parents or something happened. But when he was 12 years old, he was living with his aunt. She had her grandchildren there with her because she had worked owned a boarding house. But guess what? Her grandchildren were the same age as my grandfather. Her grandchildren did not work. My grandfather worked as a butler.
Hmm.
I found that, especially if you all are related, he had to work. But hers, and she had one the same age as he was. He didn't. That one did not have to work. He was a butler at 12 years old. All I know is he went to Ohio at a certain age when the steel mills were working because a lot of them migrated there. So, but my mom's, I don't know her father. I was told, but there's no records anywhere. Her mother, my sister, and I both believe something happened there. Then nobody, and see, I come from that kind of family because I had an uncle, her brother. I knew him. I said, "Well, uncle, tell me about y'all parent. Something you don't need to know about. Something." I'm like, "Why would I be upset? I wasn't there." It has no bearings on who I am.
We
So
good.
but
We good for keeping skeletons in the closet.
That's
no,
yeah.
the one thing I hate about us. But we'll bury something, boy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
And one
that's
thing
crazy.
what
that people
messes
need to
us
know.
up
That's
and what
crazy
we
to me.
can't find. Yep.
And my
Um,
mother had about 7 or 8 aunts and uncles, and I
What you
couldn't tell
say?
you too much of anything.
my on my father's side, I went all the way back to where our original name was
Hey Nana.
replaced by the slave name, and
I
as far
love
as I can
Netta.
go, where they did the slave name change.
Yeah,
That's
cause
good. At least
cause
you can go back that far.
when you go back then, like we found, then you just see some numbers and some initials. It was
Hmm.
so hard looking at those documents and trying to figure out who was who and putting the city, yeah. And we're still working on that.
Yeah.
Right. What's up,
Exactly.
Farmer Marshall?
Hi,
What's up,
Farmer
Farmer
Marshall.
Marshall?
LGGG.
Tampa. Hey, LGG Tampa. My recommendation would be for you to document as much family history as you can from your
Right.
grandmother. I regret that I didn't know to do that when my grandparents were still alive. See, that's the difference. I mean, I got my grandmother still, thank God for that. But my dad's side, I don't know who he is, so I don't even know how to even go by figuring that part out.
Well, and the blessing was for me, I got a chance to share a lot of this with my daughter, my son, my nieces, nephews, grandnieces, and stuff. And they were just amazed at what I found out. And so, what I'm in the process of doing, I'm preparing all the information that I have. I'm preparing like a book to give to each member, family member. So then they'll know to pass this is where you came from. This is who you're related to and stuff like that. Because, and let me tell you something else I learned, y'all. All that preaching folks was doing was saying, don't you do this and don't you do that. Y'all, they was all up in the bushes.
Yeah.
That's why we don't. That's why a bunch of us youngsters don't listen to them now.
Honey,
Yeah.
they was all up in them bushes. I said,
Yeah.
The game that you've been playing that long, it's old. It's outdated.
Happy Mac, I'm gonna ask my grandmama about that. If you have an old family
Mm-hmm.
Bible, people often put the family tree in there.
yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
cool gamer.
But
And
most of
lots
those
of other
people,
things.
that generation is gone, and
yeah,
you'd have to have that find one of those Bibles, those old Bibles.
Yep.
yeah.
That
The reason,
that's the one that me and the wife created for my family back in 93. That's the one we did for my whole family in 93. And we went back. Whew,
How far back did you guys get, Jigs?
oh Lord have mercy.
Thank you for the almost 50 people watching. We appreciate you.
We got back to my uh granddaddy's daddy.
Okay, so your great granddad.
My
Yeah, we're working on that our book
and
too with
my
some of our cousins.
my granddaddy's ain't no problem. Me and Mary J. Blige's family.
Yeah.
My my granddaddy's my daddy's daddy, when he came to the Savannah area, my great grandmother passed and he married the Blige. And that's how Mary J. Blige is my family. And when I worked at the prison, I had some family members that was in the prison. The good thing that they were young and dumb, that I didn't tell them who I was. I did not tell them who I was. And I saw their family every Sunday, but I wouldn't tell them who I was.
Okay, so this is what DC said got hacked.
Oh, the 24andMe database. Okay.
It was one of the other large companies that, yeah.
So like my grandmother has 5 generations. So it's my grandmother, my mother, then me, then my daughter, and then my granddaughter, which is Mackenzie. So my grandmother has 5 generations. My mother has 3 generations, and I have 3 generations. But I don't know my history, and I didn't never know how to go by putting it together. So I'm grateful that you all are on this panel tonight. So
Mhm.
I just want to say thank you. And for those of you all that's in the chat, dropping your gems and your wisdom, I truly appreciate it. Because like Mackenzie is 10. If something was to happen to me, in the event something to happen to me, I really want to know, I want her to know her history.
Right.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. And look,
Yep.
Say something right quick. Can I
this is
say
my
something?
research right here.
Excuse me, John. One second. One second. Before y'all do anything, I'm serious. My phone blacked out early, and do y'all know I didn't have a number to call? Y'all better write them numbers down to the important people y'all know. Please do
I
that.
already did. I keep a handwritten phone book.
I'm guilty. The only numbers I need to know is my wife and my kids.
I love technology, but I don't trust technology. I've worked with it too long and seen it fail too many times.
Man, that thing blacked out on me, y'all, and I swear I almost went blank.
You could have got on your laptop and gone to your provider and printed out a call log
I
and
wish,
and your contacts
I
and
wish
your
I had.
contacts list.
I ain't got
Oh,
all that.
Oh, okay.
You can always go to your cloud, David, and get it.
Yeah. Oh, But I
But
couldn't see the screen, so I
Yeah,
didn't know.
you can download your
I couldn't figure it
contacts
out. So
list.
y'all write down some of y'all's numbers that y'all really need serious business.
Yep.
Yeah, I got me a phone book. I bought one from the Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
you too.
yeah.
That is right there.
Let me see it again, Miss
Right.
Jones.
Look, look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh,
as long as you can go to that book and go to somebody else's phone and make that call. You understand? But if you ain't got that phone nor the number,
Oh, Shantae said 23andMe DNA testing got hacked. Hey, Bayou.
I buy you.
ain't none of that
hey,
stuff.
by you again.
I'll lead you back to one place, and we're not out.
David almost blacked out.
Yeah, I know. I did that because one, I don't remember nobody's phone number. Nobody. I know my grandmother's because she didn't have the same phone number. I know for a fact I'm 48, over 48 years. So her phone number, I could dial it backwards. Like literally know that woman's phone number. But
look,
my
look.
mama, all of
Mhm.
them, I don't know their phone numbers by
Let me
heart.
tell you something. I'm 69 years old, and my father still has the same phone number they had when I was living at home. And
Yeah.
you know, they
They run you through the fingers on
don't
that
change
phone.
phone numbers. Yeah, David,
Number
they
say
didn't
you
change phone
phone
numbers.
number.
Yeah, my grandmother still got the same, and they got a landline phone.
Cold.
I've had the same cell phone number for 14 years.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Miss Omega.
All right,
I guess he
Breezer.
going to
Well,
work.
thank you, bro, for dropping all
Yeah.
them gems and the
Yeah.
recommendations.
Good
Yes,
night,
because I
Breeze.
consider DNA genealogy until I saw
Nancy
one.
be the scratcher. Welcome in.
So if that place been hacked, what other places do I need to start looking for the genealogy?
All you have to do is find out who those people's mother and father is. It's on
Mm-hmm.
document.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I did was, I mean, it cost me a little money, but what I did was everyone I was related to and stuff, I went and got their death certificates because on the
That's
death
one way to do it.
certificates,
Yes.
Yep.
that shows their parents' names. Every death certificate has the name of the parents on it. But
But
Yep.
you want
it's
to hear
my
something weird?
grandmother. So how can I get my grandmother's information?
It
You
might
know
not.
where
It may
can
not be really so much accurate because a lot like me, I have children. I have a child that doesn't have my last name. So if he didn't know that, I mean, he know his father, but just say
Right.
other people don't know that's my child just by the last name. So we get lost in the sauce like that as well. And some of
Yeah,
your dad,
and then records got skewed going back too. Yeah, but it's still good starting points though. You
yeah,
can
yeah,
it just
death
takes
certificates are good.
a lot of time to get down to find out who you're really related to.
Exactly. I did that. I have some living relatives, some cousins, older cousins or whatever. I talk to them a lot. They've helped me get into some directions to go in and things like that. Uh, it's just a start. But I found a lot of information that helped me was getting death certificates, copies of death records, death certificates, any kind of statistical record is usually a good help.
Right.
That's what I found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes, folks
census
have
is good
become so
also,
The
fragmented
Shanta.
and
census,
separated
yeah.
from
But
food.
let me tell you about the census. They only go back till one the first census was it 50 something or I forgot, but before then there was no records on the census. At least for what I was looking up for my dad's side of the family.
Well, the censuses are now available all the way back to the 1800s. But if they were like slaves or that type thing, and it may not be listed, but the census do go back that far. The thing about the census is,
sometimes you gotta check the front
like it
records.
only a new census only comes out once every, is it 11 years or 7 years, something like that. Like the last census that came out was 19, was it 50? And then if you want to do 51, it's not yet. They haven't come out yet. So I think it comes out once. I think it once every 11 years or so. I got to look that up. But I know that's how the census is.
But a lot of times they weren't taking census for people of color.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They weren't
And
taking it
that's,
the right way.
And if
yep, and that's where we got stuck, ran into that roadblock.
they definitely were taking the census, but they just put down what they want to put down.
Right.
Right.
Another thing to look for, good to look at, if your family owned a lot of land, those
Yep.
records are there. Land records are definitely a good place to
And
start. I couldn't do a lot for my family, but my husband's family, they did not migrate like my family did. My family migrated from the south to the north, so a lot of things were lost. My husband's family, most of them lived in Mississippi or Alabama. They are still there. So those records, I could trace his family back real far. So it also depends on if your family migrated and everything,
most
because
of the
if
families
you have
was
migrated somewhere that didn't take census, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Yeah.
My last name is so rare. Can I start from there?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
a good place to start. But keep
There's a,
if your mother knows, you know,
yeah.
that's how you find that out. Somebody, hey, somebody knows. Whether
But,
it be your
but here's what I learned about
somebody knows.
census takers that you got to be careful about. When it
Dave,
came,
you can be in here. Everybody is welcome. This ain't no.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that ain't no platform that discriminates against anybody.
nah,
Everybody is welcome in here. As long as you got an open mind and a heart that loves, we good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. You can come up on the panel and discuss your family
Because I
history
do have
too.
white people in my family.
Oh, let's talk
Yeah.
Yeah.
about
We
So
we we
ain't no
all do.
discrimination up in here.
David,
Yeah.
why your phone sounds so muffled?
Yeah. I
Cause
was
he
getting
out
ready
there
to say
swimming
it
in the
too.
Chattahoochee River, Miss Jones.
Yeah. We could barely hear you, David.
the phone too.
Yeah, we
You
could
you
barely hear
sound
you.
really muffled, like
He
you
out there
got your
swimming in Lake Chattahoochee.
We need to take up a
A
offering,
collection.
everybody. We need to take up offering, get David a real phone.
No, y'all
Something.
You,
take up
you know that they don't really have phones in Texas. Them paper cups and string, they don't work as well with this Wi-Fi system. So we need to take up some money and get him a real phone.
David,
Something. Cause
yeah.
he tripping.
Yeah,
Dave,
yeah,
you
cuz
got to
it
drop back and come back up,
yeah,
bro.
cuz you just sound like really
I'm gonna
distorted.
drop it back up.
Okay.
yeah. So I tell you, but yeah, but that's a way to do it. The census, the land. I found a lot of things about my husband with land stuff. I even showed my husband some stuff he didn't even know was there. So he was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I see where y'all bought land for such and such and everything." So it's a good place to start.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm going to
Nancy.
incorporate those two rows,
Welcome back,
the
Jets.
land documents and the death certificates.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So that's
Yeah.
a good
How
tip.
you doing, Shawnee?
Hey, Shawnee. Bayou said my roots on my mom's side was traced back to Native Americans. So my family originated from here. Facts. I was
Yeah.
here.
Right.
Y'all
But
see
you
what
know
I'm
Yeah.
what?
working on?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The background, everything gonna be yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello
But yeah,
everybody.
on my mother's side, they were Indians too, and up in Richmond Hill, Georgia, that's where they were started at from Indian.
Yeah.
My mama
Yeah.
was
A
claiming
lot
my
of
daddy
family
pistol.
of color come
My,
from
Wow.
Indian blood, Native American blood.
the only thing I found out about my mother is I could tell you is that her mother died when she was about 10 or 12 years old. Uh, and then she was raised part of the time with
There's
her
Breeze.
grandparents, with her part of the time with her grandparents in, was it Alabama? In Georgia. In Georgia. That's about all I know.
Who is Mary, y'all? Bree said Mary is under scrutiny now.
Oh, are you talking about Mary Magdalene?
Oh, I think he's talking about Jed's cousin. We
I
only
don't know.
got three generations of history with research for my family.
What
Yep,
was
GT. So
Yeah.
I
you know
got to
what?
dig into my grandmother's before because to be honest, I ain't been to none of my family reunions. Like my grandparents, them family reunions, like for the last past 5 to 10 years. So I don't know who I'm related to.
I'm telling
So,
you, if you get a copy of their death certificate, it will start telling you information. It will tell you who their parents are, and then you go
Hmm.
from there, and you can back up because I learned a lot about my father's side from there. Because my father had me looking up somebody named Bot. Who the ain't found a bot yet, but I found somebody else. So
Hmm. Yeah.
DC,
chase that grandpa down the road.
DC said I had one great great grandma chase that grandpa down the road with the knife. After she got him once, I know she was
Like with DC,
what?
DC. I asked, being that my family was originally from the South, I asked my dad, how did y'all end up in Ohio? And he said, well, the story was that his grandmother got in a fight with her husband and he drew back and hit her and knocked her all the way to Ohio because she left him and never went back. So that's how
hey,
I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
well, put it this way: if you can't find your history or whatever, this you can believe: we are all related.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
came from
Okay.
one.
Breeze,
We were
Yeah.
have a
just
good night.
divided up and shaped
Yeah.
up and everything, but we all
Yep.
came from one.
Yeah.
Right. Good
Breeze
night,
Yeah.
and
Breeze.
Megan.
Stay
Good night,
warm.
Night.
Breeze.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Breeze.
My
Uh,
mama house phone is the same for over 50 years. Yeah, my
I
yeah.
know,
grandmother still
right?
got the same house phone.
I know,
Like, I got, I done had 75 different numbers. But I want a house phone. I've always liked the house phone.
You can get a house phone.
Since I've been on my own, I only had two numbers. I had one number.
Oh,
Me and the wife was at dinner one day, and the phone call ring, and it was the captain from Second Shift. She said, "You need to come into work." I said, "Hey, I'm out of town." I was just another town over, but I said, "I'm out of town." Well, you need to be here by 6 o'clock. My wife said, "Give me a phone." I gave her the phone. She changed my number right there in the restaurant. That
Mm.
lady didn't see me till 10 o'clock that night.
let me tell you something. I got my very first cell phone. I can tell you, it was about the same year. It was the same year I married my husband in 1995. That's when I got my first cell phone. Because before then, I never owned cell phone. So at the age of 40, that's when I got my first cell phone. And that first phone number I had for 15 years. This is
wow.
only my second phone number.
This, this is my second phone number.
Only because I moved from where we were to where we are now.
Yeah,
So
and Miss Jones, I didn't know I could have kept my same phone number too. I thought when I moved to a different state, I had to get a state area code, and they said no, you could have kept your phone number. I was like, oh, so
yeah.
yeah, that's my. This
So,
is my number now is my second number.
Hey Tampa, I gotta ask you this.
okay,
Does your
let me tell by you this. By you, my grandmother, I know for a fact on my grandmother's mother's side, my grandmother was the only child on her mom's side. But on her dad's side, she got multiple siblings. Okay, my bad.
Now I'm just gonna change subject for a second. Does your granddaughter know how to work a rotary phone?
She don't even know what that is.
I thought about that for a second.
she she don't even know what that is, Miss John.
0 through 9.
You hear
Yeah,
what she's saying? What is it?
Is that what she said?
No, you reminded me because I was, I like listening, looking to like little videos on YouTube. Like I'm always finding something funny.
Yeah,
And
me
this
too.
lady had her two kids. She had a rotary phone. She had her two kids. She plugged it up and she said, "Y'all make a call." The kids picking up the phone, doing all this, and I'm like,
Look,
It was just too funny.
I laughed so hard because they had showed the one. She wasn't turning the rotary; she was just pushing the numbers, and
All
then wait,
right, David.
and didn't even take the phone off the hook. She was just pushing the numbers, and I said, "Po things, they just lost."
Yeah.
That's it.
And the census is flawed
Yeah.
because they manipulated the records of the whatever that word is, people,
Indigenous,
our people. Yeah, see,
Yep.
that's
And
why I say
it's
it's
so
it's
true.
hard to, because like me, I like reading. I love reading. But one of the things
There,
that I never was fond about was going into history because I didn't know where to begin at to even literally to even try to find the truth. Because I know for a fact we've been lied to.
yeah,
there's a place in DC called the Book of Records.
Yeah.
And
Even though
Washington,
they destroyed a lot of records, you can still
really,
go to the Book of Oh, I forgot. I found that out when I was doing this research and stuff. But it's in
ooh, I
DC.
gotta
It's
write that
called the
down.
Book of Records,
Yeah. And
and you can
watching.
go back. Even a lot of phew,
so that mean I got to go to DC just to look at this book.
no. If you look at it, it might be microfiche that you're looking at. If you
Okay.
go there, and back when I was doing it, I think you can put in a date, time, and stuff, and they would look it up and they'll put it out for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw that on Dr. Gates when he had the PBS looking ancestry records for these celebrities.
right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love that show. Yeah,
Me too. It
you
And
know,
was
a lot of them didn't want to put it out because those that said they were white were black, and
right.
the one
And
was
vice
white was black, and
versa.
black and white,
right,
and
and the other one that was getting messed up, all the black celebrities that said they had Indian in their family,
Oh
they
yeah.
found out it wasn't. They were European. So
that's
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's actually my
Good night,
grandfather's
DC.
last name. My grandmother last name was something else before she married my grandfather.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm.
gotta get BGG said not the Chattahoochee River. Yes. He was swimming, baby. So he's out there whispering to his watermelon. Listening. Good evening. Hey Shawnee. I don't know if I spoke.
Hi,
Yeah,
Maybe
Sean.
you spoke to
prepare
her the
to
same
Hi,
time
speak.
I spoke to her.
Shantae.
Oh, I did.
yeah,
Yeah, hi, Sean.
yeah.
But
Native American
Tampa,
records also. Yeah,
like
yeah,
everyone said, your best resource to start is your grandmother. Cause
Yes,
you start taking her down memory lane, she'll start remembering names and just jot those names down
yeah,
that's it.
as she's speaking.
yeah. And see, what made it difficult for me is my grandparents died. They were all gone before I turned 15.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so pretty young, and then some died when I was around 7 or 8. So, you know,
Oh, okay.
Well, my grandparents they raised me for a portion of my life because I thought they was my parents, and then
Yeah.
I found out my big sister was my mother.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
cousin Angela.
Yeah. That's how they did things back then. You got to
yeah,
keep the
yeah,
names and the family respectable.
yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
and I
that's
think,
a good
yeah,
idea.
Yep.
yeah. Plus, well, I have to give some credit to that because even though you found out your sister was your mother, they kept you in the family. They could have given
Mhm.
you up for adoption.
Yeah.
True. Exactly.
Bayou Sugar. It ended on the 1st of October, and broke farmer is supposed to put out a. He's gonna put out a video concerning that.
Yeah. On Thursday.
Wow, it's hard out here. Where by you? By you around the corner up the
Yeah.
street. The warrior says, shout out to Frank and Darren and Mays. We
We are
are one.
one. Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
that's a
Go
great
bust out a
song.
singing, Jax.
Mm-hmm. She didn't say Luther. She said Frankie.
Batman was off the brother. Welcome
What's
in,
up,
bro.
Uncle Bammett?
Hi, Mr.
Well, I think
Bama.
I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Hey,
Y'all have a wonderful rest of the night. All right,
You,
DC
you
B.
too, DCB.
DC. Oh, he gone. We done
all right,
spoke to him
DC.
already.
Who?
Oh, And speaking of, when you guys were talking about the rotary phone, I remember when we first got our touch tone phone. Oh, it was like, wait a minute, so we don't have to go anymore. So we kept the rotary and we had the touch tone in the kitchen. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
I remember when they put the long cord on the touch tone phone. That
Yeah.
cord used to go around the whole house.
Right. Now, LGG, I did that too. Even in my adult years, I remember folks hid from the census workers. YO didn't know I was young when I was told to lie about who lived in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
census was taboo too. Like don't answer that door.
Hey,
Mhm.
Miss J.K. Gardner, welcome in.
Hi, Miss JK.
They know how many people in the house. They know how much to
Mm,
charge you for rent
right.
and all this other stuff. Shit.
Yep.
She said
Mm-hmm.
the Hey Folks Library of Congress has a lot of information about our history.
Yeah,
But
Yes.
that
where
one,
do you
that
go get
place
that at?
too.
I mean, like, where do you research that at?
You have to do it
The
online.
yeah, so you
But
do.
unfortunately, some people who were born at home and were
Yeah.
never officially recorded until maybe they were 10 years old or something in the census or something.
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah.
then there's that. There's all kind of hurdles you may have to jump through, but it's a process. And
Yep.
because I remember I gave up on my mom's for a time because, girl, I had such a headache. I gave myself a natural born headache because
I
I ran
know.
into every brick wall that you could possibly run into. And I was just like, I'm done with that. I'm done
Hey,
with that.
Miss Shirley,
Hi,
Yeah.
Miss Shirley.
I
And
had
then
listening
Miss
in the
Jones.
dishes, my
I had to go
grandparents were sharecroppers and took the master's last name. Can't
Yeah.
trace our heritage.
in 2015. I went to find my mother's birth certificate. She needed a copy. She was in New York. I'm down here, and they told me I had to go all the way to Brunswick. So I went to Brunswick. Then they said you could have went right there to Liberty County. So I went back to Liberty County, got the paperwork, and that's when I found out that my uncle had a twin. They one was there was two born and one died right after they were born.
Well,
And we just that's when I so 2015 I found out when there was 14 family members.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's some
Now,
the
like,
records are get so messed up that documentation wise too, because they'll record some family members, and if they don't see others, they don't put them on the
Mhm.
census, and it's the records are just all over the place. And like you said, Miss Jones, when you up all day, all night doing research trying to get that, it's like, okay, I need a break right now.
just walk away. Just walk
Right,
away.
right.
But you know what? Here's what I found out. When my mother lived her entire life thinking her last name was McFadder. McFadder. So at the age of 40 was around the time when she turned 40. That's when they started saying that even though don't drive, you can still get a state license. I mean, a state ID. Stuff.
ID.
State ID and stuff like that. Well, she went to apply for her state ID and they told her you need your birth certificate. Well, it took forever for her to find her birth certificate. Come to find out, my mother's last name was not McFadder. It was Walker. That's when
Yeah.
she found out at the age of 40, her last name was Walker. So we used to tease her, you and daddy really ain't married. But
So
that's when she found out.
Uncle Bama said most older people took their owner's name.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
that's we're talking slavery,
Right.
Because they didn't know what else to do.
right?
Right.
And the owners did that. This is my slave, so you gonna get my name,
Yep.
and that's how they kept track of their slaves by giving them their name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I just know I need to research it because I never had took an interest in it. I never did, you know. And I know a lot of time people tell you you need to know who your family is because you end up marrying your cousin or your sister, or your brother,
It's
or
Yeah. And
it's
don't
Right.
even know it. And speaking of that, when we were down south, my cousin told my mother, now there was such and such with the same noun at a family time over. You sure you didn't marry your cousin? I was like,
It,
no, y'all better stop it now.
it
Uh-huh.
happened. It happened to
Yeah.
me. It happened to me twice. I was a young soldier, stationed Fort Stewart. Went to the laundry. I went down to Hinesville at the laundromat, washing my clothes. The phone ring. It was this nice voice on there. This young lady. I start throwing down that honey slang of love. And she said, I live so and so. I said, yeah. I said, I know where that's at. And I said, you live not too far from so and so. Yeah, that's my cut. Click.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
we were at a funeral. I'm throwing it down with this young lady. She came from North Carolina and everything. And we were talking. And my other cousin, she's younger than me. She just was smiling and laughing. And she said, hey, did you meet your cousin? I said, no, where's she at? You talking to her?
Wow.
From that point on, I said I'd never talked to nobody else in Georgia.
Yeah,
But
because it's
then,
a small world.
Boy, you missed a couple of bullets, Jay.
hey, and then when
Uncle Bama said, player, player.
and for some reason when I met my wife, I kind of knew she wasn't from Georgia because she didn't talk like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
But you
find out
know what?
then find out she was
Honestly
some
think
place I didn't want to go back to.
I honestly think they should have not taken away getting the blood test done when you get married.
Yes, they should have
Yeah.
kept that.
You're right. But you
Especially
can
now
still
that they
do it
can
on
do
your own,
DNA.
though. You can do it
Yeah.
on your own.
You can still do it on your own.
Yeah.
That's especially now since they can do your DNA and identify, relations and stuff. I
Right.
I think that's a good idea.
But let's
Yeah.
be serious. How many young people today that so called in love that want to do something like that?
Yeah,
I
really.
worked with an individual and
Yeah.
the two of them got married, and he'll tell you, he said, yeah, we love each other, but they tell me that's my cousin. I said,
Yeah.
what?
Wow.
Now they divorced, but he tell everybody, yeah, we love each other, we love each other. Man, your behind ain't stayed married 2 years.
Yeah.
There is a group of people, I can't remember where it is, but they were in the backwoods. They were in a very small
We
community.
might be, Bam, we might be.
Yeah. And they had intermarried so much,
Mm-hmm.
children and stuff like that, their skin was blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intermarried so much they messed up, their skin was blue. There's still something to that. Children, you come in with 2 heads and 8 feet, you something wrong, you need to check it out. Go
Especially when
yourself in.
they come in looking all deformed and missing toes and eye up and down in the back of their head and all that stuff.
Or just natural
But
psychopaths.
but if my thing with that is, okay, if it was just Adam and Eve on Earth and they procreated, then they had kids and they had kids with other kids, we're still all related.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
But the thing is, the further the relationship,
Yeah.
the
The
further,
apart.
much, I mean, way like 20 times removed. Way
Yeah.
Well,
out there, something like
we're gonna take it to the Bible of Babel. The,
Yeah. I know when they
we were all
divided.
the same. We were all the
Yeah.
same, and we were of one mind.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then we
Hmm.
got to split up because of that one mind, and we went our own direction because Tampa didn't understand what I was saying. TG didn't understand what I was
Oh,
saying,
yeah, I
and
know.
Miss Truth didn't understand what I was saying. So we went to the winds. We went north, east, south, and west with people that understood what we were saying, and that's why we so Lord, you know what you're doing.
You
So,
Yeah, but we
lost.
yeah.
were still related
It
to
will
those
work
people that
ideally,
we knew
but
what they
one
were
reason they
saying.
stopped the DNA collection before marriage because they began using the DNA for other purposes without consent.
true,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did. Yeah.
yeah,
And but a lot of those people in the backwoods, that's why they believe in and that's why they doing all that intermarriage and all that kind of stuff. They'll blame it on the Bible said, well, it was okay for them to do it, so why can't we do it?
Yeah,
Well,
my last name is so unique. I'm not gonna say it online, but
her name is Bougie.
because
Yeah.
if you research me, I'm the only one in the world. My name is the only one in the world.
I Yeah, yeah. I traced my father's side all the way back to a place that exists now. It's called Hobbstown. So it
Okay.
goes all the way back. That's about 4 or 5 generations back. And Hobbstown
the
is still
the
there.
hill the hills have
Hills
eyes
have eyes.
kind of family.
Yeah,
Jones
we
Truth
we
is
are
a
going to
mess.
Tennessee, ain't we?
He said Jones Truth is a mess. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to know. I mean, like now's that it's better than. I mean, it's better late than never. I might as well
Yeah,
go and
It
start.
yeah,
always
yeah,
Tampa.
yeah. Always, so that's why, I tell my, because I needed some death certificates. And here's the weird problem. Remember I told you you could look at research death certificates? And remember that I told you I was having a problem with my mom's?
Yes, ma'am.
I got my mother's death certificate, and guess what? The mother and father's name was blacked out.
Yeah, and
Right.
you wonder why they do that.
Yeah.
They still trying to hide something. Like
So I
why?
said, I'm going to have to go there personally and get it. And then she said she was born in Georgia. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. So it
Yeah,
is what.
don't give up, Miss Jones, because we're
Oh
not
no,
Do,
either.
do
no.
you
I
know
was
what part of Georgia?
hmm, uh, it's either Savannah or Augusta. I forget which one. I forget which one. Savannah or Augusta. I forget which one. Because I haven't looked at this stuff in a while. I said I need to go back because I haven't really looked at it in about what, about 6, 8 months. So
Yeah, you
yeah,
need about a year to just
man,
because once you get that deep diving in it again, you're gonna get hooked
Yeah.
yes
all
indeed.
over again.
I have found from my dad's side, I have went through every census all the way up to 1950, and I can trace and find where they lived. They've lived in, my grandfather lived in boarding houses when he came to Ohio with a whole bunch of other folk, and I can find out all that stuff. No problem. My mother was an alien.
Yeah,
Uncle Baby said, remember that there were only two people in the world, Adam.
yeah. And Miss Jones, now that you brought that up, because I'm gonna be laid off and not working, I'm gonna dive back into the rabbit hole. So
Please, and that's exactly what it is in some places. I just come to my husband teases me. I said I can't find out nothing about my mother. He's like, I knew you were strange in the first place. You're an alien.
Hey,
But yeah, I'm going to get back into it. I got to make some more phone calls. I've been hearing some stories, so I don't know if they're true or not.
yeah,
Who knows? Who knows? I just say, okay, Lord, if I'm supposed to find out, let me find out. If I'm not, at least my children know who I am, and my grandchildren know who I am.
right.
right,
And from here on out, they'll know who I am. So
Yeah.
they'll know something about their family. But yeah, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
because I got nine
Hey,
grandkids.
say.
Nine grandkids. They all range from 10 to 1.
yeah. And you want to leave them some type of
Right,
history,
right,
family history.
right. And that's
Yeah,
why
Tampa. Once you get in it, you're gonna be stuck.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, that's the reason why I like physical books. I like
Mm-hmm.
books. I like all kinds of books, but I really want to get into history because in school,
you too.
exactly, baby bye.
History did not get interesting to me until I got to college,
I
and I
see
had
you,
this
CC.
one professor. He treated history like a soap opera.
I'm laughing at see. I'm sorry, Miss True. What you
That's
say?
okay. That's okay. Now, this one professor treated history like a soap opera, and he'd have you engrossed. And just when he about to drop a bomb on you, he said, "Then I'll see y'all next class." And that
Mm-hmm.
was when I really enjoyed history. Other than that, the rest of it was fall
So
Drop,
asleep
true.
time.
Drops Family Garden. Welcome in to my yeah. I'm a cowboy. Is you a sexy cowboy?
Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hello.
I like
Hey, everybody.
cowboys.
I,
Good
ju-
night,
I just
Uncle Bammy.
Good night, Mr.
I just
Bandit.
pulled up his channel. He's not a he's not your type.
What you mean he ain't my type?
Tampa. Just listen to Jags.
If he know how to wrangle
He he
farmland,
do
he my
he do
type.
he does know how to do electricity though.
He my type. I need somebody to know how to do some farming, somebody to do the electricity, plumbing, welding,
Yeah, he know
drilling,
how to do farming. He know how to deal with animals.
bees. I need it
Uh,
all.
Well, you know what? I guess I'm blessed in that respect because my husband comes from a family of 8, and we have a welder, we have an engineer, we have a nurse, we have just about every occupation.
I
I,
was gonna come on tonight and talk about that, but I realized Tampa was coming on, so I said I hold that for another day.
Oh, snap
Talk
a
about what,
doodle.
Jags? I'm missing something.
What you talking
Yeah.
about?
Well, y'all,
Oh, he taking. I
yeah.
can only hope.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
just playing. I'm
I'm
playing.
looking
I'm
at his
playing.
channel right now. I'm already subscribed to him.
Yeah.
I've been subscribed to him.
Am I subscribed to him?
I don't know. I've been subscribed to him for a while now.
Hey, Bayou, can you drop my channel link, please? I appreciate you guys. I need 22 more family members. So if you can and you not subscribed to me, help me and my granddaughter out on this journey. What's up, Mike?
What's up,
And
Mike?
and
Hi,
and
Mike.
drops Family Garden. Type in Tampa without the S, just Tampa. Wait a minute. Yeah, Tampa
He's
and
on my
not.
channel.
Oh shoot. Okay, okay. That's why. I'm 5% black and daughter is half black. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that, boo boo. Nothing wrong with that.
That's
I'm
nice
gonna
to know.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
J3
find me
has
a
to
cat. Well,
drop. J3 has to
Right.
drop it because
That's true.
yeah.
no, by you drop it in my channel, my link if you don't mind.
No, Bayou says she
She
can't
can't
because
drop.
she's in the chat.
She's
So
in mine.
Jags
Oh,
has
by
to
you on
do
your
it.
side?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Not Brokeback Mountain Cowboy. No,
oh
see, baby.
no, no,
No.
no, 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 no,
No,
no, no.
ma'am. I want one of them Texas cowboys, but he live in Mississippi.
Mhm.
U.S. Vikings get around. Okay. They say just a drop.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, Farmer Marshall. Hey, Dolores.
Hi,
My
Dolores.
Doris.
Well, you good people, I'm getting sleepy. I'm about to get off
CC
the live.
Pauls.
There go. I dropped Tampa's link in my channel. If you want to go to her channel, well, don't not if go to her channel and hook up right quick.
Please
Yeah.
do, guys. Come here. Come here. This is the other half of Tampa's Creek Homestead and more. This is Mackenzie. So we
Hello,
are
Mackenzie.
striving to
Hello,
be
Mackenzie. How you doing today, Mackenzie?
farm girls. You gonna say, hey?
Hi, Mackenzie.
Hey, Mackenzie, tell your grandmother to show you
Hello,
what a rotary
Dolores.
phone is.
I
Tell your grandmother to
know.
show her what a
I
rotary phone
Welcome
is.
in,
hold
GT.
on. You talking about a
Mhm.
rotary phone? What about a pay phone?
Look, I mean, I know. Look, and somebody gave me some records from our church, and they said we had a member that passed. She was an older lady. She had records of the members and stuff. So they said, "Well, Miss Jones, we know you're gonna figure it out." Tampa, look what they gave me to pull the information off of. When the last time y'all
Oh,
did these?
I
I
got
got
a
a bunch
bunch.
of
Wow.
them in the laundry room.
Look, I
I
got a
ain't seen
bunch
one of them
too.
in so long, Miss Joe.
Yeah, I
And got
got a
the old
bunch of
computer
those
too.
too.
Look,
Yep.
because look,
Wow.
And Jax, I have an external floppy disk reader to hook to my
That's
new
it.
computer.
look, they look at me
Uh,
and say, "Well, Miss Jones, you can do it. Y'all got more faith than child."
GT, since I've been on YouTube, I've only had two mods, and that's Unbiased in 10, and those are the only two moderators I've ever had since I've been on here, and neither one of them are in here apparently.
Mike
Mike,
said
Mike,
give her a Walkman.
look, Mike, be nice. I have a Walkman. I still got my Walkman and my
Yeah,
portable. I collect my older electronics because I was a tech geek.
you see that CD
Sister-in-law
player?
is in
That
Tampa.
CD player came in good since
Yep, one of
during this
those jigs.
outage we
I
had.
have, I
Yeah.
have one of those.
Yep,
I
me
Yeah,
need two of
too.
those, Jags. Where you get that from?
Jigs, I got
I
the
had this
one
thing so
too.
long.
But what I'm saying is, I know they sell them still because I need to get me one and Mackenzie one because I got movies galore.
Go to
Yeah,
Amazon.
Sister-in-law
Go to
in
Amazon.
Tampa and her
or
husband,
eBay.
they went to
Yeah,
Georgia for the weekend.
Amazon
Drops
and
Family
eBay.
Garden. I'm not in Tampa. Tampa, the name Tampa comes from my grandfather. I wanted to honor him. So my grandmother used to call my grandfather Tampa before he passed. So I figured, let me put that in my name. And then Creek comes from Craig of the Creek because me and Mackenzie used to watch Craig of the Creek till they did something I ain't like, so we stopped watching it.
But
And then we won a homestead, so that's where my name from. But besides doing Tampa's Creek Homestead, I do a lot of other stuff. Like I'm knitting as we speak. Well, I mean, not knitting, doing plastic canvases. So that's where the more come from.
and she ain't got no further than that the
I
whole
ain't got
time.
no further than that. Yes, I did. I'm getting ready to get on the fifth row.
But
Baby, this is individual stitching. This takes time.
right. Uh
And you know what? It's good to have all those old components
Devices.
and like that because when the power goes out, you got your batteries, you can listen to
Hmm.
music. Yep, I
Yes.
got and on
I
watch
mean,
watch some movies.
Yeah.
yeah. I said, I like technology, but it's not dependable. The old school stuff
Right.
still fires it up and works.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
I
I
watched
did.
this lady named Kaylee from the Honeystead. And
Mhm.
when she gets ready to get off of her live, she always say, don't be afraid to get your hand dirty and learn something old.
Yep.
You're right.
You're
You're
right.
right. Look,
Mhm.
my wedding videos are the big, the big ones, the big cassette things. The one you remember those that go into the big, uh, the
Have a
big.
homestead in Arkansas.
They
Mm.
used to have the camcorders that was real big, and they had
Right.
Yep.
cassette.
Yep.
That's what my wedding video is. One of
Uh-huh.
those. I said, you know what? I thought about how old I am. I'm old enough to remember before televisions, when they had the phones, when they had the party lines on the phones.
Hmm.
Yep.
And then my first PC was from Radio Shack. Y'all
Yeah.
remember Radio Shack? I had
Yeah.
Yep.
that
Yes, ma'am.
Tandy 1000 with the big giant 5 1/4 floppy drive and the blue
Yep.
screen. You better know
Yep.
what you're doing.
That's
I
right.
went through that. I mean, I've seen all that in my life.
Yeah,
And
Mhm.
me too. I went to my high school because they had the Olympic swimming pool and there's the only school with computers.
Well, I remember when TV only had two channels, and if you knew how to work UHF, you had three.
yeah,
Well,
Two
oh,
happy
channels. Was it
birthday.
yeah,
So
two? Oh, I thought it was
what's
three.
that right there,
CBS,
Jax?
ABC, and
TRS
NBC.
80,
yeah,
TRS
TRS.
80.
So
Yeah,
Drops Family Garden. What part of Arkansas are you near?
yeah.
I remember Radio Shack. I used to love going to Radio
I
Shack.
used to work at Radio Shack. I had the best time. That was the best job because Everything new that came in, we played with it.
Yeah, I bet y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best time. I know.
What?
And then at 12 midnight, sign off.
That's it. Yeah, it signed off at 12 midnight, but then you go to UHF.
That was till 1 o'clock or
At
one
1 o'clock.
thirty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But after that, you went to bed.
yeah.
That's it.
Cause
You
then
went
that
to bed.
picture would come up with the Indian head in the middle, and then
No, it
Yeah.
beep.
came with the U.S. flag, and it did the. It gave the music for
The
the
Star
American
Spangled
Legions.
Banner. It
It
did the
Well,
Star
started.
yeah, but
Banner.
before that, that picture came up, and then the flag played off or something.
And
It
then
was
that
weird.
big circle thing with all the
Yeah,
colors in it. Yeah,
yeah.
that
Right.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
That was it. That's what you watch.
Near
You want to watch anything?
Cocaine.
Pocahontas. Oh, he knew where my property at.
So
Uh-oh.
that's somebody for you to get to know, Tim.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knew where my property at.
That's what, yeah. Now you got a neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So now
Tandy
you gotta
Radio
watch his
Shack 80
channel.
was my favorite piece. Yeah, I love.
The first
You
piece.
know what? I used to love going in Kmart.
Uh,
I'm like, why did they close
Kmart
Kmart?
was the first one to close down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was
It's not
like,
a I thought it was a couple of Kmart still open somewhere.
no, ma'am.
They're
Uh-uh.
all closed
They're
down
all
now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Remember the drugstore Rite Aid?
Yep.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
and like
Walmart took over everything.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was popular around here for a while recently was Dirt Cheap because they would sell all this stuff. The stores went, well, guess what? They're closing Dirt Cheap now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
they
that's
just
the name of
closed.
y'all
They
stores,
just
Dirt
recently
Cheap.
closed all the room places. Room, what is it? The furniture store room place?
Rooms to go. Yeah.
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 They just recently closed them forever.
Online shopping is
No,
killing a lot.
we got rooms to go by up here in Georgia. They
yeah.
didn't
We got
close
one here.
them.
We got
Yeah.
one
They
down here in
closed them
Georgia.
all here.
Oh no, they're popular down here.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
Yeah.
why they close them in areas? They chase the money wherever the money
Yeah.
goes.
that's
Yeah.
Where
it.
Even like
money is, that's where they go.
even
But
the
they're closing up
KFCs
they're
and the KFCs and some of the Family Dollars closed here.
oh, they're closing a lot of the big lot stores. Yep.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a
Well,
email about that.
yeah. I didn't know that. Well,
Um
we have a big lots here.
yeah, check on the site, Miss Jones. They're closing them around the country, some of them.
Walmart gonna rule this place.
Yeah.
You don't miss Radio Shack. He
He
said he
said
don't
at 15, his dad had him fixing TVs. He don't miss no Radio Shack.
see. That's why his father bought him them electronic kits when he was 12.
Country Hustle.
He'd be
Don't
able
be
to.
Yep.
saying my word to my old
Hi, Country
snapper doodle.
Hustle.
What's up, Country
Hey,
Hustle?
Country Hustle.
You know that's my saying. Old
What's up,
snapper
Country
doodle.
Hustle?
Mm.
Um,
No, but I liked Radio Shack because they bring stuff in and we
Yeah.
and they wanted me to be there when the
hey,
store
Johnson,
closed, so
Nashville.
I'd be back there
Hi,
playing with
Johnson.
everything.
Yeah, I love Radio Shack.
I liked it
Well,
because if you go for any kind of part, you can find it.
You can
Yep.
find
You might not get the whole computer, but you'll get a
Right.
part. Any part
Yep.
you can find it there.
now the
I
only
know.
Sears
drawback.
still open. Sears is closed, right?
Sears is closed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now the only thing bad about Radio Shack was when they did stock and they sending all them, all them little teeny parts and them little teeny bags that you had to put on the racks. That's the only part I
Mhm.
hated.
Yep. What about Hancock Fabric? You know they closed
Oh,
down.
I miss Hancock.
I
Yeah,
missed
Yeah.
they
it.
closed.
I miss Hancock. Look, the nearest
Yeah.
Joanne fabric, I would have to drive 2 hours in three different directions to get to a
Wow.
Joanne fabric shop.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the closest dirt cheap and now
Kobe.
would have is
Yeah,
Olives.
yeah,
Oh, I like Ollie's.
yeah. We don't have a Ollie's. Yeah, but Tampa, whenever we get near, go to a city, there's a fabric shop, Joanne's fabric shop. My husband already knows. He said, I'm just gonna drop you off. I'll be back. I'm
That's
gonna be
it.
Yeah.
for a while. I'm gonna be in there for a while.
You know Five
Hmm.
Below is my store. I could
we don't.
go in Five Below like I'm a little kid in a candy factory.
Well, we had a Five Below down here, but I think they closed that one down.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have Five Below. Mm-mm.
Y'all know what y'all missing. Five Below got it going on.
I didn't see
Now,
nothing. I didn't see nothing there that I liked when I would go in there.
Well, my Five Below be having it going on.
yeah, ours is
Great to have
really
new
big.
family members. Drops Family Garden. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
That used to
subscribe.
be a CB
Drops.
radio. I mean, I used to love CBs. I've always wanted a CB.
I got two of them sitting in another room.
Do
Yeah.
you use them?
I don't have the antenna. A
Oh,
contribution to my father on his passing. I had two. No, I had three of them. And I gave one to my son to put in his 18 wheeler.
what's the
yeah,
range it goes?
yeah.
I
My daddy has CB
I ain't
because
CBs
plug it up.
Oh,
he is
you
a
don't
truck
know.
driver.
I got to get an antenna. I got to
right
get an
now.
antenna.
Right now, I have some portable ham radios. I'm working on my ham radio license.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Well, you can get the Baofangs are very good. They sell them at Radio Shack. You get two for what is about $60,
We
and
ain't
they're
got no
ham
Radio Shack down here.
radios.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know who ran Micro Center ran our Radio Shack out of business. So, we
Yeah,
had
the
Micro Center.
barrel of batteries. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
those.
Bayou said the big lots here are closing down, but I'm waiting for the discount to drop to 50%. Right now, it's only 20%. Right.
yeah,
I know
so
that's right.
true by
I know
you.
that's right.
Yep, me too. That's what I'm waiting for. You
I
give me
have a friend.
Target
20%.
closed? I ain't never known Target to close.
Oh, there's a lot of stores being
No,
closing
our
down
Target is
now.
still open here in Savannah. Our
Yeah.
Target is
Yeah,
still
our
open.
Target here, that's my store. I call it
They in
Target.
yeah, but they're in Canada. So
Yeah, he said he's in Canada, but I call it Target.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
takes
because
Mackenzie and Miss True. It takes Mackenzie when we go into Target, grandmother. There's no J in that name.
it is. Look. Give me like JC Pinier.
Yeah. Baby. Cause she be like, Grandma, where we going? I said, we finna go to the home depot. She be like, huh? I said, yeah, we going to home
My
depot.
legs are cold, bro.
hmm
I use
yeah.
sugar clothes now. Yeah, Big Lots is going. Oh, Big Lots going out of business. I need to go up there and check the one
Yeah.
up the street.
They
I better
bankruptcy,
check on ours. We got a big
they're
lot here. I
closing.
gotta find out.
So they're
Yeah, the
closing them
Lord, they
down.
deliver here. What's a
Oh,
ham radio?
Uh oh,
Jay,
CB, CB.
Yeah, it's
he
just
said,
like
I
a
got three
CB
CBs and two
CB
ham
really.
radios.
the only difference
Yeah.
is for ham radios, you need a license. You got to take some classes. They're free. You can take no, they talk about 10, $15 or something. And you can get
Yeah.
I ain't
certified.
paying nothing. I got the
But
book
what
and
is
I just
it? Why
use it
you have to take a class for a ham radio?
so that you know what they're saying.
And they call signals. They assign you a call signal.
Mhm.
And did you know that they even if your phones go out, they still allow there are no restrictions on people with ham radios because in cases of emergency, if everything goes out, they
That's
can
it.
still contact people
Right.
or
Right.
give them information through ham radios.
Yep.
That's
That's why
that's
they
Another
why I
tell
say
people that
why
have.
get a license to
Oh,
do it when you can do it regardless.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why they
yeah.
tell people they should have a CB, some walkie talkies, and or ham radio, and all. So you can contact your
Mm.
family some kind of way.
Okay,
the
that's not
Lord
too far
said,
from me. Drops.
the Lord said, Target with Tabitha Brown Products been taking her money.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about Tabitha Brown's products because we don't have a like I said, I from the big name stores like Target and those type stores, I'm literally about 2 hours away from everything.
Yeah.
The biggest stores we have here around here is Walmart. I have to drive an hour to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I have to drive an hour to go most places.
Have you signed up to do Azure Standard?
No. What's
Okay.
Azure Standard?
It's an organic. a farm that sells a lot of his product
Okay.
online
And bulk,
and
like,
in bulk.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look them up because I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
been bulking up on some things. So yeah.
It's
I
like
do.
it's supposed to be like Sam's and Costco's, but better.
Right, I
Yeah.
do like buying stuff from
And when
them.
they come to your location, you have to actually go to them
Yeah,
because they'll find one location and there's 100 or so people out there coming to pick up the stuff too.
yeah,
I'm even 2 hours away from Sam's Club.
What,
yeah.
girl, Miss Jones? You need to move to civilization.
You know, that's why your husband love you
Yeah.
But you know what?
because he got you away from all the stores.
But you know what? It's now actually he says he's sick of seeing the UPS truck dropping packages because
Uh-huh.
me and
Wow.
Amazon and several other websites have a good time.
Hey,
But it's fine. Every time he comes home, he just looks and sees packages and he just shake his head, just keep walking. So
So, guys, it's been our 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours. And I want to thank you guys for coming up here and joining us. As usual, it's always fun. It's always educational when y'all come up on the panel. Like half of the stuff we talked about, I'm like, I don't even know where I'm gonna begin talking about researching history. Like,
I have a question, Tampa, before you close it out. So Wednesday night, um, all the girls are coming on the panel, and we're gonna have that celebration for you. Except I can only drink juice.
yeah, don't drink nothing that's gonna have you crazy. Yep, Wednesday is celebration,
that's your
celebration.
birthday?
Nah, that's
Uh-uh.
my divorce party.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yep. She's having a divorce party.
Divorce party.
Window
Divorce
Well,
treatment.
party.
I will have to tune in and I'll just bring my Welch's sparkling grape juice.
Yeah.
Well,
I
whatever you
know.
bring in,
I
just
know, Miss
tune on
Joe.
in. It's
I'm gonna have
going
some
down.
sorrow juice on camera. I'm gonna come on camera too.
All right, drops. Yeah.
Drop say you used to live in Winders, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And great discussion tonight. Deborah, I've been missing you. I so appreciate you
Hey,
coming
Deborah.
in. But yeah, guys, if you want to tell everybody about your channel,
Miss
My
Jones, true.
Yeah, yeah, let Miss Jones
It's
go
true. I'm
first.
more of a pop in person. I love to pop in on people's lives. I haven't put out a lot of content because the summer heat destroyed my entire garden and things, and then life has been lifing. So I haven't even planted a fall crop or anything. So, but I'm still around and I love to have fun. I love to talk to people. I love some of these great topics Tampa has. So, and Jags has some great honey, y'all. Got to get that honey. Uh, and
Thank you, thank you.
love Teagsy, but I'm here, but I do have a page, but there's not a lot of content on it. There's some. I'm trying to get myself geared up. I want to do like a Christmas time live, and we'll see how that works out.
Oh, that'll be
baby, he
nice.
was not a good dude, boo boo.
Who?
Talk about he won't be at the party because he was a good dude.
Oh, they can celebrate with us, right?
More wine
Hey,
for us then.
Yeah. Uh-huh. He
Miss
I'm
can.
going to
TG.
get a I'm
Yeah.
going to get a cake too.
Oh, cool. We can have some
Cake and
virtual
ice
cake.
cream. Cake and ice cream. Ca-
Tampa, no
ca-
cake.
cake and ice cream. Cake and ice cream. It's going down over here.
So are we supposed to wear party hats?
Girl, you can wear party hat, shades, whatever. Just know Tampa getting a divorce final.
Yeah,
And Tampa ain't never getting married no more.
it's how you
Uh
come in, Tampa.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shade.
Be like,
Yep.
yeah. Like, it's going down. I'm gonna meet me at the club. It's going down.
I won't be at the clubs though.
Tampa gonna have to pay alimony and trigamony and
Oh,
alimony.
Where you gonna get
uh-oh.
alimony from? I'm an Uber
No.
driver. We ain't got no
Yeah.
benefits. We ain't got no benefits at
Yeah.
all.
You
If
gonna
I
get
don't
your
go to work,
departure, TG.
Oh yeah, hi everybody. My name is Teagsy, and the name of my channel is Teagsy Enjoys Gardening and Life. My channel is about my gardening, my harvesting my food, canning, cooking, and enjoying life. So come on by, say hello.
David said, no part of pooper has just broomsticks. So
Oh, you
you
wrong
calling
for
us
that.
witches?
Oh no, don't put me in a witch category. Never
Oh,
in
Well,
your
David, I
life.
know you ain't talking because you said you ain't never getting married. So what you trying to talk about me staying married? Baby, bye.
Mm,
So what does that
yeah.
make?
I
Tampa,
was
Tampa.
here. I am David Coy the Cropper. I live in
And
Texas,
he's
and I
a
have a little
warlock.
miniature garden, and I do grow watermelons every now and then. I can't get nothing over 10 pounds, but hey, come on over. You'll learn something.
Yeah.
I'm David
That's
Wow.
Coy
right.
the Cropper.
Hey,
Drop
Tampa.
said he
If
never been divorced. Both of his wives died on him. One in an accident and one
Oh,
had cancer.
oh,
Oh
I'm
man,
Sorry to
sorry.
hear
sorry,
sorry
bro.
about
that.
that.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
And
too.
Yeah.
I'm J3GS Farm, also known as JGDB Haven. Uh, things slowed down for a while, and I took a month off, but don't seem like I got nothing done after the storm. I need to go back and start cleaning up all again and everything. And other than that, come check me out. You might learn something.
Yeah.
that's a lot of jars.
Ooh,
We
for
can't
real.
over two
2000.
jars.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That is my
Wow.
goal to have an
Now
actual
that's what I'm
canning
talking
pantry.
about. Look, hey, drops. I might have to check you out so I can buy some of them 2,000 jars.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm curious now, Miss Jones. I'm like, I'm nosy. I'm going in his
I,
channel
I
too.
mean, I mean, that's what
Is his channel in the chat? Oh, I can't.
He is not on my side. He's on
I
Oh,
Jake's
dropped it
side.
on
okay.
my side.
yeah, I've already subscribed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Let me go to
get my
Jake's
phone.
side right
Hey,
quick.
Tampa. Hey, Tampa. I meant to tell you, if David calling y'all witches, then if he show up, he must gonna be the only warlock in there.
Exactly, Miss Jones.
No, he ain't even that. He the cat. He the witch's cat.
Let me go to Jack's channel.
Let me go to Jake's
Yeah,
channel.
because I'm curious about these 2,000
Jake, you
jars.
didn't drop that man
Yes,
channel.
I did drop his
You too,
channel
Miss
earlier.
Jones?
Jake, you dropped
yes.
my channel.
Look, I just opened up another window and looked it up and
Uh,
subscribed. So I've already got
oh,
it.
okay.
I just opened up another tab and
Yeah, Jake, you only
typed it
dropped
in.
my channel on your channel.
I
Yeah.
dropped his too, but I'm getting ready to drop it
Are you
again.
dropping it again? Thank you.
Dude, David talking about some drops. We all LG said drops. We family now. David talking about I'ma show up to protest
There
this
you
thing. Well,
go.
show up, baby. Show up. Show up. Cause
Oh,
guess
he's
what? The
gonna
There
put
you
it
power
go.
of the
Drops is in
finger
the
can put you
box.
in time out.
in the box. Oh, I see it now. Let me subscribe. Well, I gotta watch a video for 2 minutes and then the thumbs and then comment. So of
Just
course it's
just
big.
watch one or two shorts and
Yeah, it's gotta be two
say
minutes, right?
nice drops. No, just watch the whole short. That's not long at all.
Oh, I thought they said you have to watch at least 2 minutes so the subscription will stick, and
No,
then leave a
just
like
watch
and a
the
comment.
short and tell them how you like it. Nice
Okay,
to meet you. I'm your new
okay.
friend, new family, whatever. Give them a thumbs up. Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, I see a lot of cooking on this
I
channel.
was just on the food, baby. I just skipped over everything, went straight to the food. Tampa, Tampa don't play about nothing but food. Food, food, food.
Ooh, how to ferment vegetables look different interesting.
That's
Ooh,
my goal, drops to get my food can, my pantry. I want one of those shipping containers and I want them to convert it into like a canning pantry. And that
okay.
thing gonna be right.
I'm looking at him with this homemade pulled pork, and then I saw he has some Tony
LG said Tampa, he's sexy
Satcherin's
too.
seasoning. So
he already spoke for
he must
LGG.
be okay since he used Tony Satcherin. I mean, jeez.
Jags almost on two. That man, I can't even get. Okay, I ain't gonna even say nothing.
You got to be patient. You wanted too much, Tampa. That's why.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. My bad.
But
I
he
was
got a
singing anyway.
wife and child, even
Exactly.
though he's your neighbor.
Can't always trust your neighbor. They were gonna
Don't
take
like.
the
Oh,
ex-husband
he said
to
he
the
don't like
strip
skinny
club
women.
for all you can eat crab bar. He can take them. You can take them wherever you want to take them. I'm free and clear. Tampa had on a bodysuit last week. I ain't have on nothing, man. Stop telling these lies.
Yeah, a
A
cream
white one too.
catsuit. Oh
I
no, a
don't know what you're
cream
talking about.
jumpsuit.
A
It
white
was
one.
nice.
White one showing all the back.
I don't know what you said. She said I could have girlfriends. Oh, baby, Tampa ain't no side chick. No side chick. Got to be the main chick.
Well, you
Oh,
better leave him alone then, Tampa. Leave him alone before you get yourself in trouble.
I ain't gonna never get in trouble. I'm all mouth and no action. So, Tampa about to go to bed. Good night, South Florida. I mean, Florida family. Yes,
Good
y'all keep them
night.
in prayers.
Good night,
Oh,
everybody.
And anybody
drop.
that's in the
Hey,
path of the
he was
storm,
raised a Mormon. He can have many wives. Oh, he was raised a
Oh,
Mormon.
he's a
Uh
Mormon.
oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Well,
well,
well, well, drop. I subscribe to your channel and I let you know that I'm from Tampa's Creek. So you know where we come from. So we're tagging I tagged in Tampa's channel. So share
and
her
if
out with your
David G
friends.
is still in here, you are most welcome to come in.
Tampa's
So anything else y'all wants to can y'all give the
Creek.
people a word of wisdom?
Creek. Delicious looking.
Something
Good.
inspiring.
Keep thriving. No matter what comes your way, keep thriving. Don't let these storms deter you. Get in a safe place and keep going.
exactly. And don't sweat the small stuff. Worry about the larger things in life because the small stuff is insignificant. You know, we're all going to have always going to have little small things, but I focus on family, faith, and firearms. No, I mean kidding, but
Yeah. Yeah.
She
I'm
said it
not.
right.
You're not
I'm
kidding.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
actually, I was listening to this audiobook and the man said, just remember three things: faith, family, and firearms.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Tixie, you got something you want to say?
Yeah. And just remember, no matter what you're going through, you were blessed to wake up to see another day, and we'll see another one tomorrow.
Amen.
Hey,
And the only thing Tampa got to say is whatever you don't have control of, let it go.
And don't worry
That's
about
true.
And don't worry about it.
Yep. All
It's
right.
been
good
fun. It's
night,
been
y'all.
real.
Yep. Good night,
Peace.
y'all.
Y'all have a
it.
good
It
Good night.
was
night.
fun.
See y'all
Good
Bye,
night.
tomorrow
Cal.
Good
or the
night.
next day or the next